Welcome to the Coach's Box. We have another wonderful Wednesday evening of banter and whatnot. We'll let you know what that whatnot is in a little while here. But Ray Halbrook along here for the ride here from Livestream STL. Thanks so much for being with us here for the Coach's Box. And we're awaiting one of the coaches here real quick. And guys, I'm going to roll right straight in here. Thanks for being with us again. And yeah, take it away, guys.
What's up, Ray?
Hey, Ray. Hey, how are you?
Doing great.
Ray. Not great. The Blues
Not
are good.
great.
Well,
You know,
4-1.
it is what? 4-1 now?
4-1?
Yeah, but
Wow.
it's an avalanche.
It is.
Wow. Ouch.
Sorry, we're
When
talking about hockey.
when it rains, it avalanches.
A
I don't
little
know.
bit.
Who,
Something
hockey?
like
that.
Hockey.
Listen, we can
I knew that was coming
carry
here.
this over right on into the show from our conversation before the show
I'm sorry.
started.
I'm faster than you. Hold on. No, we need to be socialist about it and say, nope, you can't get ahead of these guys.
No, it's not how it works.
This is how it works.
You probably like soccer too, don't you?
I don't like soccer.
It seems like you do.
No.
It's not the same game. One's played on ice
know.
and actually
What-
played by men.
Okay.
And the other one, you flop and you
Okay.
fall. And there ain't a line that, you're ahead of the
There
play.
is. There's
It's
a box.
not.
There's a
Stupid.
box.
No.
You have opened up
don't
Pandora's
care.
box with that
I
comment.
don't care.
I
Don't
hope
even compare hockey to soccer.
Coach Aaron Portell is watching tonight.
I know Coach Alley's probably watching. I don't care.
Oh,
No,
my.
I don't-
You need
Wow.
to get with the program.
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
How do you not like hockey?
I told
You've even
you. I
been
don't
to
like
the
the
game.
rules. I have been. I told you off air I've
I
been
know.
to a
That's
game.
what I'm saying. You've been to a game and you still don't like it.
No. No.
Why?
It's
I
getting
told
deep.
you I don't like the rules.
It's getting deep in
It
here.
doesn't make any sense not to like the rules.
Once again,
You-
you
okay.
can't do what you want to do.
But is it okay if a kid
Just like
comes
I don't
running-
like the NBA
No.
and that you can't play zone, you can't press, you can't run
Okay,
a jump
well,
defense, you
we're-
can't do the. It's the same thing. Quit
No.
stymieing or stifling. No, if I want to go stand by the net all game, then I ought to be able to do it.
So you be okay with someone running off the bench and go running down the court and you just throw them the ball and they shoot it?
We're talking two different.
No,
sports.
we're not, because that's how hockey works. They can come in. There's no stoppage
there's
of
no
play.
buzzer in hockey
There's
that
no
stops
stoppage
play.
of play where they come in. They come in while the play is going on.
If they want to in hockey, sure, they ought to be able
That's
to.
the stupidest thing
Why?
anyone's ever.
Why?
Because there's no there's no dead time. It doesn't
Okay.
give the defense any time. It's like, okay, let's
That's
just
the point.
take off run.
It's called
Let's just
strategy.
skate down
it's
there
called
and pass
strategy.
the
Hold
puck.
on, hold on,
It's
hold on.
stupid.
Time out. Here, I'm going to pass it to you.
No,
oh, wait,
you
no,
can't.
pass it back. Hold on, I'm going to pass it to you. Hold on, I'm
Hey,
going to pass it back.
Jackie Moon.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
chill
yeah.
for a second.
Yeah.
Watch yourself, Chris. Watch yourself. That's what Kevin just said. Watch
He'll
yourself.
mess with my
I
Wi-Fi.
get it.
I don't know.
Hold on. 2 minutes. You got to stop for
He'll
2
mess
minutes.
with my Wi-Fi.
Time
I
out.
love that.
Listen,
I
you
don't
can't
get
get
it.
Blair involved in this because he put somebody halfway down the court a couple times and threw him the ball.
Hey, did it work?
It did work.
Exactly.
It did work.
Exactly.
It did work.
Proved my point. Thank you.
No.
Went from
'Cause
winning
you-
4 games a year to winning 18.
Exactly.
19.
Hey, hold on.
But he likes
back
hockey.
to back.
He likes
Well,
hockey.
He can like hockey. I'm not saying you can't like hockey. I'm saying I don't, and I don't like the rules.
It's okay. I mean, you got time. Jesus saves. It's cool. You Cubs fans, anybody who
No.
likes the Jayhawks,
Oh, wow.
if you ever rooted for the Red Sox and you think
No.
2004
I mean-
World Series
No.
happened,
I mean,
all
no.
those people can find Jesus. It's
No.
cool.
Have you ever seen the cartoon figure where it says that this touchdown's for you, Jesus, and it's a picture of Jesus watching hockey instead?
No.
I mean, come on. Jesus is in hockey.
Well,
I'm just saying.
Just all I
He
know
is.
is you should be watching hockey a little bit.
Well.
Not tonight because
I'll just say, although after the performance today by the Cardinals, I mean, maybe. But I don't. I'm not going to be that guy. I'm not going to be that fair weather fan that's going to say, "Oh, hey, now I'm on the bandwagon."
Well, you know.
I'm not. I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's right.
Okay, so last night
Okay.
against Strasburg,
Yeah. Yeah.
they roughed him up. And the
Just
offense,
a tad.
The offense kind of took off. Mm-hmm. And what were we saying on the group message? last night?
I said, "Boy, I hope they save some of these for the rest of the week."
No,
Nope.
no.
Didn't
What they do today?
Nada.
How much offense did they wager?
Nada.
Zero.
I don't know.
They wagered all last night. Didn't do too well at the table. It
With who? Who was the pitcher? Can you even name the pitcher? Can you
Yesterday?
even name? No, today's pitcher. Can you name the
Adam
pitcher
Wainwright.
before?
Adam.
No. Can you even name the pitcher before Strasburg? No,
Oh.
you can't because
Yeah, it was
Scherzer
some-
didn't pitch and Corbin didn't
It was
pitch.
some goofy name.
Exactly.
They had some
Exactly.
no-name, but they never do any well against
Who
no-name
pitched?
guys.
Why is that? I don't know. Why is
Oh,
that?
their advanced scouting isn't very good.
I
Who
guess.
pitched for the Cardinals yesterday?
Yes,
Flaherty.
Flaherty.
And then the day before that was the man, the one that you said was going to win 18, 19 games this year.
That was who
Oh,
he-
was this guy?
Who? Be
Cardinals?
careful.
Cardinals?
No, I never said that.
Somebody said
Somebody.
it.
Jarvis said it. He's not here. Hey, that's 2 weeks in a row. Are you ready to put him on assignment? That's
we
2
may
weeks in a
need
row.
Why are you
Me
looking
too.
at me?
Because you run the show.
Oh, maybe.
You carry the show.
Should we put
Because
you know
Jason
what?
Jarvis
You know what?
on
A
assignment?
stat going along
Put on
with
the
that.
poll.
Carlos Martinez has not won a game as a starter since 2018.
Wow.
He also been used mostly as a reliever, though.
And I didn't say that. I'm just
saying.
saying he was not a.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, Matt Carpenter's going to get some kind of long-term contract because he hit 2 hits yesterday. So
And a home run.
No, he got one hit, and the other one was an error.
Error.
Well,
yeah, we had that
we did.
discussion, too.
I know.
Does
Wow.
he get on base?
He
Does he get on base?
is it
Yes.
there? Is it in there?
It was. He reached on an error.
Oh, yeah. It was smoked right at his
we'll
face,
see.
but he should have caught it.
We'll see.
No,
That'll probably be
it was
changed
definitely-
tomorrow.
Help him out.
No.
Help him out.
It's
Walt will
It's not like
Lois
it's not like the NBA. They don't just change the rules as they
wall
see
it
fit.
out.
I mean, it's. I don't know. I was happy he hit a home run, but he is actually hitting the ball.
He always
just
hit the ball.
He's
He
hitting
always
it to,
hit
he's
the
hitting
ball.
it to people who have gloves.
Well, why?
And they're
he
not in the
why?
stands.
Because they put the shift on, and he never adjusted. It's been year 3 of the shift, and he has yet to adjust.
He laid down the bunt.
Well, okay, great. It took him 3 years for that to happen.
I agree.
Finally decided it.
A little.
Let's say now.
little slow.
Smarten up.
Excuse me, my friend's a little slow here. Town's that way. I don't get it. I seriously don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
And as much as I don't know how many times we've pissed and moaned about him. It's awful. I can't stand it.
Here's the thing, all right? Here's part of my take with this whole Cardinal philosophy. You fire a guy from his hitting position as a hitting coach who's been with the program for a while. Older head, a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience, all of that, because you just got to get the new and improved best thing, right?
That's right.
Okay, great. And then what happens? We come to find out the organization he was a part of cheated to win. And so now it's year 2, if not year 3, in his system, and we have 3 guys maybe that's hitting over 300.
Yes. Should we buy trash cans
At this point, I don't
for
care.
the ballpark?
I don't care at this point.
Yes. No.
Hey, we could get
Sure.
signs. What we ought to do, it's no rule against the fans cheating. Why can't the fans get some signs out and say,
There's not enough of them out there.
Exactly.
There's not enough of them out there.
Fastball.
Thanks, Sam Page. They can
Thanks, Sam
full
Page.
capacity in
How
Texas.
come that's never
50,000
happened?
there.
How come that has never happened ever in the history of the game?
I don't know.
The fans cheating,
only
helping
15,000.
out their team.
I don't see a problem with stealing signs. I
don't
see
either.
a problem with someone beating on a trash can because they're using video technology to cheat.
Right.
Just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
Throw it out there.
But look, the Cardinals are so unbalanced right now.
Yeah.
Would be Edmonds
Yeah.
doing
Old
really
Tommy.
great.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, he's even had to play a different position than what he probably thought he was going to have too.
Yeah.
It's like he hadn't played this since Little League, but here you go, have a glove.
Take it away.
And so he's an average outfielder-ish.
Mm-hmm.
So he's doing well. Goldschmidt's hitting 2. Mm-hmm. Arenado's 3. And like you and I had talked, it's
Yachty.
like Yachty's your
Yachty's-
cleanup hitter on this team that says a lot.
That's all you need. All you need to say.
I agree. A 38-year-old cleanup hitter who doesn't hit for power. Mm-hmm. And nobody else down the lineup is – they're consistently inconsistent. Now, you're going to get that with Carlson because he's a rookie.
Been like that for a couple years now.
Well, we go out and get Arenado, and it's just like, okay, we're done.
Consistency.
It is. Well, because I go back to I
Moneyball.
don't think. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Moneyball.
Money. No. It's just no. It was money in a wallet is what it is. I think it just goes back to hey, you know what? The mob's at the gate. We need to do something.
Yeah.
Okay, let's appease them. Okay. There you go. There's your. And it's not enough. It's not enough if you want to be competitive. It isn't enough.
No, it's not.
Well, I honestly believe, I'll tell you, I think we have plenty of pitching to go around. But I still feel like we don't consistently have good hitting, and it's so sporadic. And then when we hit well, we all hit well together. But then it goes into flows where nobody hits for 2 or 3 games.
And that's approach. I mean, I get it, and we can maybe debate or talk about professionals and coaching and how much coaching is actually involved at the professional level for different sports. But there has to be a level of you're not hitting. You need to make adjustments. Here's the things you need to do, and go do it.
Yes.
And if you're not going to go do it, then we're either going to trade you, waive you, put you out on the street, whatever.
I
like,
agree.
I mean, you're not going to play for our program if you're not going to follow our philosophy.
I've seen a lot of big swings, and
yeah, that's what I'm
nobody
talking about.
hits anything.
No.
I mean, they're hitting jack shit, okay? Let's just be real here. I don't care.
Hey.
It's annoying to watch because we're setting records and strikeouts,
So my
yeah.
question is,
and it's awful.
when Mark McGuire left, we haven't had anything happen since.
Albert
Albert
Pujols.
Pujols. Speaking of, hold on, time out.
Let's
Okay, go ahead,
be
Sal,
honest
I'll let
about
you
our
finish
Albert Pujols. Let's be honest about
yes,
where
let's
did
do
he get that from?
from McGuire.
Okay,
Yeah.
so but that
Yeah.
was the only one,
Right.
and we haven't had anybody
I mean,
else.
McGuire's a hitting coach.
Yeah, very well.
We did
so.
have him.
Very much
Didn't we
so.
win when he was
Yes.
our hitting coach?
We
Okay.
sure
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
We sure did.
A lot better than we are now.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll tell you, I think the biggest frustration is watching these guys not make contact with the ball. Like way too many strikeouts. I mean, it's
Guessing.
like
Yeah. Why? Yeah.
what?
I know.
I mean, look for the fastball. Freaking hit the fastball. I mean, what else do you ask for? You're pros.
Well, we have
143,
to. We have
192,
To, yeah.
.91,
He's got
128. That was your starters.
stats. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Solid.
But here's the deal. They've got to they got to run the pitcher's pitch count up. That's the name of the game.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, not anymore because that's another thing. They're not going to go through for the third time through the order because somehow, some way, somebody somewhere said now we have to bring in guys in the 5th inning, 6th inning, and okay, great. Then if that's the case, if that's what you're really going to do, then here's an idea. Save yourself some money. Don't pay 20, 25, 30 million for starters. Get an entire pitching staff of nothing but relievers. Save yourself, instead of paying them, now pay them anywhere from 2 to 8 million or whatever, 2 to 10 million. Get an entire staff of relievers because they're only going to go 2-3 innings anyway. And then now go load up on some bats and get a whole bunch of home runs, RBIs, etc. on base.
Chicks dig the long ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can't hit the long ball.
Tony
very well.
Teague says Yasiel Puig's their answer.
Did he assault somebody?
I don't know.
Yeah, Puig.
I don't know. I remember.
Might have been somewhat of an assault. I don't think it was.
Allegations?
Yeah, maybe.
Like
A lot of that going
Deshaun
around.
Watson allegations?
Maybe. Ooh. Topic for another day.
Yeah. That's an interesting
Ooh.
thing. But don't do this.
Miller loves it.
I love it.
So
Chris.
it's, I don't know, it's
I
just,
almost
it's extremely frustrating to
I
be a Cards fan.
Well, I love the relief. I love the relief pitchers.
Yeah,
I agree.
I like this. If you can get to the 6th inning with a lead, I feel 100% confident that you've got a 6, 7, 8, and 9 inning guy that you can roll out and you're going to win a ball game.
I do agree.
Okay, but if you don't have a lead and if you're not within a run, it's almost like, I guess this is probably what Bob Gibson felt like back in '68.
Yeah.
Except he was playing and we get to watch on TV. Could you imagine that? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's frustrating, and they would never say it, but at some point it's got to be frustrating for the pitchers as well.
I'm sure,
Oh, yeah.
in the
Sure they
in
are.
the locker room.
Sure they are.
Well, I mean, you're out there pitching your butt off, and it's like nobody. You can't get any run support.
No,
Well,
I mean,
and-
it's about
and as-
hard hit balls. That's great, but you're hitting them to people who have gloves on.
Here's
help.
what I said. These are pro athletes. So you hit the ball at a pro athlete, 99% of the time they're going to freaking make the play. It's routine, and that's the thing is we're not gap hitters. We're not double hitters. We're not line drive hitters. I mean, we are literally ground ball, pop fly, routine pop flies.
Well, and
That's all I see. Or
Can
strikeouts.
of corn.
Can of corn. Yes, I heard that saying a couple times.
Well, but I think it goes back to the construction of our lineup or of our roster. Look at Cincinnati. Aren't they knocking the cover off of the ball?
They are.
Okay. The Brewers, look at their lineup.
But
Okay.
you look at their lineup and you think about who's in that lineup. You also think about that team is just playing baseball.
Mm-hmm.
They're not. You see their approach at the plate. Their approach at the plate is fastball, 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 and that's what they're looking to hit. They're looking to hit fastballs, and I think that's the thing that we're getting away from is we're trying to swing and hit for the fences all the time. Maybe if you watch, I mean, they're so big, long swings. I mean, there's no drive. Keep your hands up through the middle.
Yeah.
I mean, just a common thing that you teach kids in the game of baseball. It's like, what in the world?
Yeah. It's frustrating to see, but here's the other thing. If you're going to adapt to that style of play, and if you are going to say launch angle, if you're going to say let's try and hit as many home runs as we can, and we're not going to care about the strikeout, then you have to get those type of players.
Well,
you have
sure.
to get the guy that's 250, that's 6'2", 6'3", 250, 225 of solid muscle, that can hit the ball out of the park.
Yeah.
We don't have that roster. You look at Cincinnati, you look at Milwaukee, you look at those guys. Those guys look like the 3, 4, 5, 6 hitters. Looks like they could also be middle linebackers in the NFL.
Yep.
Where is the outside of Arenado and Goldschmidt? Where is the threat if you're a pitcher? Go ahead and throw Yachty in right now, but
he doesn't have anything right now.
well, he's enough that you're worried he's going to get a hit. But outside of who's gonna take me deep every single chance? Like I can't mess up. I cannot mess up this at bat.
You don't have anybody like that.
Okay, then that's not on the players. That's on the construction of the roster.
Need Roger Dorn.
Roger.
He hit 275.
Come on, Dorn.
This guy pitched you inside, didn't he? Hey, at this point, we'll take that. Get on base.
Oh, I mean, there are a couple times where some of those guys got pitched inside and they're turned away. I'm like, wear it. You haven't been on base since last year,
We were telling
including spring training.
Hey,
we were telling our 12-year-olds last act that wear it. I mean, one of my 12-year-olds said, "Wear it." With yelling at one of his teammates, "Wear it,
So you got
just wear
12-year-olds
it."
out there with all this armor
got the
and
Barry
gear
Bonds,
and
got the
stuff.
Barry Bonds
And
gear.
You got the big wide stands. So your 8 and 9 hole hitters coming up, and it's
exactly.
like, oh no, I got hit. Crowd to play.
Find a way to get on.
Hey.
Find a way.
Listen, if I was a high school baseball player, it doesn't matter. I would be all over the plate, throw it inside, buddy.
I could tell you right now as a pitcher that was psychologically tough to deal with.
Absolutely.
Because you thought you're like trying to get this guy out. You can't throw inside, and if you do, you know he's going to wear it. So you're just going to have to serve up something to him or try and break something off that he's going to maybe roll over on.
Those are the little things that you teach at the youth level is to try to create.
That's the problem here, anyway. Is just
Simple.
It's this concept of launch angle and all this other BS that
Well,
doesn't matter.
I'm also going to say this, and maybe when he gets into the pros, maybe he shows us something. But I think it goes back to let's go ahead and draft kids out of high school, and then instead of college players.
Oh yeah.
Okay, now what do the Cardinals always generally have really good? What position do the Cardinals always generally draft well?
Pitching.
Okay, pitchers, right? What type of pitchers are they drafting? College pitchers, college juniors, college seniors. I don't know. I'm just.
I don't know. I just long for the day where guys could hit 300 again.
Yeah.
And listen, the shift has a lot to do with things, but it doesn't have that much to do with
I
it.
just want to see small ball, base hits. Find a way to get on. Find a
not
way to
exciting.
make things happen.
It is exciting.
I think it's exciting.
It is exciting.
But it goes against the analytics.
Well, I'm not going to hit 25 home runs. So
What's his war?
Nobody wants to watch. Okay.
What was it? I mean, back in the day, and they talk about it now. Back in the day, they would say, "What do you need to do to win?" And I can't remember what
Get
it
on
was. But it was an old time manager, and he took his foot and drew the number 4.5 in the dirt. Mm-hmm. And he said, what in the world is this? He said, if we can score more than this, we're going to have a chance of winning every ball game. At least we're going to be in every ball game.
I agree.
And that's it.
Yep.
That's it. You score runs. You score runs. Yeah, you want to get on base, but you want to score runs.
So you
Doesn't matter.
play to win the game?
You play to win the game.
You play to win the
Just saying, I
game.
heard that once.
Yeah.
We got some shout-outs here. Dave Crump, how you doing?
Hey.
Josh School, how you doing?
Right.
This is Hey Boys.
Hey,
and
I
I
heard
said,
from Crump in a while.
I said, Hey Boys.
There you go.
There you go, Coach.
Yeah.
There's your
Hey,
shout out.
give the shout out.
Oh,
Let's
yeah,
do
I
it
would
right
definitely-
now.
Right
Big
now.
shout
All
out.
right,
now.
Now.
Shout out.
Right
Hold
now.
on.
Shout out.
Hold on.
Say it loud.
So,
Shout it.
you know, I'm at a track meet last week.
Apparently, he carries the show because he's the one that's.
All the shout outs.
Well,
and
yeah.
I'll tell you,
shameless plugs.
this young man, I'm down at the track meet, and I'm talking to another coach, and this young man just comes up and stands next to us while we're having a conversation, another coach and I, and he's just sitting there very politely waiting for us to finish our conversation. And as soon as we finish our conversation, he comes up and shakes my hand, and he says, "Hey, Coach, how are you?" And I said, "Good, buddy, how are you?" He said, "Hey, I just want to tell you that I watch your Coach's Box show every single week." And he said, "I absolutely love it." He said, "But the one thing about it is you're my favorite one."
Oh, he threw that last one in.
I don't think he said that.
I don't think he said that.
I guarantee you, if he's watching, which he says he watches every week, and that is Griffin Porter from DeSoto.
Hey, buddy.
So, Griffin Porter, we appreciate you watching every week. And if you are watching, comment on the Facebook
Yeah,
page.
let's find out if this is actually the truth here.
And he will definitely agree with me when he watches this.
How much
I told
money
him
did you give him?
I didn't give him anything.
Yeah, right. All right.
Didn't give him anything.
Okay.
But it's awesome to see that, you know, such a young kid is watching us, and that tells us the importance of our show and just kind of getting out there and letting kids feel like they are part of stuff and talking about some of the stuff
Yeah.
that we talk about
good.
where kids are educated about,
Yeah.
you know.
I've got a discovery in the last week and a half.
I had a good joke.
Do you want to know? Do you want to know how to get the kids involved with this?
No, Ray, we don't want to talk about Vans and candy. I'm just playing.
Oh, Lordy.
Hello,
Stay fair. Stay fair. Stay fair.
Unbelievable.
I'm sorry, Ray. Hey,
And-
you set them up. We knocked them down.
That was really good.
That was solid.
You gotta give credit where credit's due, man. That was great.
They've been on a roll all night long,
Oh.
and I have been the banter to talk about all day long since 6 o'clock.
One's the loneliest number.
6 o'clock. No,
7.
no, 7 o'clock. Okay,
There
get it
we
right.
go.
7 o'clock. Instagram.
Yeah.
We have to get an Instagram account.
Yeah.
We got a Twitter one.
Get it.
Riley don't know how to use it.
How did you
No,
do
he
that?
was trying to use Facebook.
I was trying. I wasn't even going to get to use that.
I can't even know how to go live. How do you do this?
Can't use
But no.
the book face.
And
I don't know what
the book face.
What does that even mean?
I tell you, so I'm saying flip phones
No.
is the way to go.
Seriously, Instagram is the way to go. That's where the kids are, and that's. I'm not joking. My Instagram went up 400% in 1 week.
You know how you can make it go up even more? You put your dog on there, and everybody follows pictures of dogs. I ain't kidding.
Oh, my
I
God.
heard that the other day.
Oh my gosh! I got one thing to
I
say
had
about
another
that.
one. I had another one, but I wasn't.
I did
going
one,
to.
Fun.
And speaking of that as well, Ray, that young kids are watching our show. We had a young lady here while we were eating
Yeah.
dinner.
Yeah, right.
She was sitting over here with her mother and her sister, and they were sitting there. She's like, "Man, I watch you guys' show every single week." She says, "I love it." And Ray said something about, "You want our autograph?" And her eyes lit up like it was like awesome now, you know, bright lights. But
I was playing, but
yeah,
she's
but
funny.
it still
It
was funny though that
Yeah.
when he said that, her eyes lit up like, wow, like people think that we've already watched this show like we're somebody famous or something. But
I don't feel like
but
that.
you know it's awesome though to see, you know, the younger community being involved and with our show, because I think that's an important thing, especially a lot of the topics that we talk about are in talking about a little bit of stuff that maybe entices them to listen and to take some advice. I don't know that our advice is always good, but
Wait, What?
But at least we can.
What are you trying to say?
We can tell you one thing. We'll call it like we see it. That's all about as good as it gets.
right.
But so I just want to give another big shout out to Griffin Porter, and we appreciate you watching every week. And hey, if you're ever out and about in Herculaneum on a night we have a show, stop in.
Yes.
We'll put you on air.
Definitely.
And Riley will buy you ice cream.
I will. Absolutely, I will.
I will buy
or one
you
of those
an ice
dessert burrito things.
those-
Ray was
that was
eating.
awesome, man.
That
Solid.
You gotta
Ray
get
and his
that.
hollow leg were eating. What?
Are you done yet?
No. I've only just
I've
begun.
only just
I'm gonna call.
begun.
Yeah, I walk
believe
in the
we've only
building
just
tonight.
begun.
You're calling me a cancer patient, and
Right.
I heard they let you. I can't believe they let us
the heck?
cancer patients in the building.
We wanted
I'm
to
like,
go
jeez.
to week 60, but I guess that's not happening.
oh, gosh.
Well, now you tell me all these kids are watching the show. Now I got to put like some kind of rating or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You should be watching with parents.
Right. Colin Riendo, shout out to Colin. He's watching right now. And, he's
randomly
just
pick
signed.
people.
He just signed with Jeffco, by the way.
Yes, he did.
Congratulations.
Congratulations,
And,
Colin.
and I got a little story. So we have had some great baseball. Okay.
Oh, my God.
A couple days ago, no hitter.
Yes.
Really?
No hitter, but still gave up a run. That was kind of a weird deal how that happened. Hit by pitch, and the runner scored on an error, but still
Bummer.
no hitter. And one of the coolest things ever happened, it was Mrs. Moore, I believe, that posted this. The pitcher that pitched, his name was Gavin Kinworthy. He ended up pitching the no-hitter, and he was pitching against a freshman. Okay, that freshman only gave up 3 runs in the no-hitter. Okay, after the game. And it was, I believe, the Moore kid. It was Mrs. Moore's son. They're like after the game, arms around each other, just kind of talking about, hey, and he's and the senior who pitched the no hitter is like absolutely 100% like, dude, you pitched a great game. You've got a long, you're going to go far, type deal. Just
Right.
encourage, and I mean, you want to talk about uplifting a kid that really did pitch a great game. Both pitchers pitched great, and I'll just tell you, she posted that, and I said, can I please repost? Because I said, that is why we cover what we cover. You don't get that stuff on ESPN. You might get it once in a month in a blue moon or a couple months. And stuff. We have the ability to do this every week. So, I mean, last night we were over at GCS Ballpark.
What a game.
So, one heck of a game. 10 innings. St. Pius is victorious over Crystal City. But I'll tell you, Crystal City, no backing down.
Tooth and nail.
They started off first pitch home run.
Yeah.
Funny thing about that was he didn't touch the plate on the home run. They appealed, got the out, but the run still counted. It took us all game to figure that out, that the run still counted. So it's 3-2, bottom of the 6th, and I'm texting Eddie Marino saying, hey, can so and so come on up for player of the game? He goes, what are you freaking kidding me? It's tied 3-3, and I didn't know that rule. So I'm kind of like, so what's the rule on that? How did that go? Blah, blah, blah. So he said, well, the run still counts, but the out still counts. And I was like, that's the weirdest rule I've ever seen. Because usually you either count the home run or you count the out, one or the other. Yeah. But I mean, great games, and we'll make an announcement. We're 90% that we are going to be out at Busch Stadium this time next week.
Hey,
And
awesome.
St. Pius X is taking on Roxana. We're 90% in. I found
that's
out.
in Illinois, correct?
Yeah,
Yes.
Roxana, Illinois, just across the river.
I mean, it would be awesome if we could figure out how to get the coaches box on at like 4 o'clock and then do that game afterwards.
Great if we can get Mike Shannon to be on the coach's box.
Hey, but,
We
but
are.
the funny thing about it is we could be in Mike Shannon's booth.
Which he'll be
That's
sitting
what I've
on
heard.
his little the exercise ball that he sits on.
Right?
He sits on an exercise ball.
Well, how about that? I never
While
do that.
he's drinking water.
He does drink a lot of water.
He has to.
Yeah.
After 50 years, I drink a lot of water too.
Right.
Pretty sure it's just still flowing through him.
Yeah.
We're not talking about water.
Sure we are.
Just saying.
All right.
That's a family show now.
Yeah. now that Chris realizes that kids watch the show.
That's their fault. They watch a lot worse.
Right?
I'm not a role model.
All right, thank you, Sir Charles.
That's why I'm not sure why Scott the Cop it says that you're his hero. I'm not sure about all of that either.
Scott knows, man.
Scott knows.
Man,
We're doing Scott the Cop Classic number 2.
What's
Hey.
up
I
with
think
that?
you need
Talk to him
play
today
that
about
today.
That'd be fun.
I'll stay at one end. I'll play defense.
Trust me, it's sometimes like that.
Ben Elick's watching. How you doing, Ben?
Yeah, we have a
Tim
bunch
Fowler, how are you?
bunch of people watching now.
yeah.
Here we
Chris
go.
Miller's watching.
Let's
How are
go
you
through
watching?
and-
And
All right, you going through everybody?
I'm working
everybody
here,
ready?
okay?
Jim Powers?
Yeah, see, Ray's like,
Shan.
we don't have any topics.
Commercial.
We don't have any topics right now. I just
We
gotta,
do.
who's here on the show? Oh, who's watching? Yeah, well, it is commercial time.
Is it? Okay.
Yep.
It
Gosh,
is.
Art, what are you doing over there?
Paying the
Pay
bills.
attention.
Pay the bills, Ray. Pay the bills.
Pay the bills.
Whatever.
Gosh.
All right, we're going to pay the bills here.
We will be back.
We'll be right back. You're
Right
watching
back.
The Coach's Box. We'll be right back.
You know, I do this for the love of the kids. I do it for the love of the coaches and the ADs because there's not enough high school coverage in the St. Louis area. There's just not. Once again, I get to keep my relationships with, you know, guys like you and a lot of the other great coaches and administrators and former athletes. And that's one of the cool things that we're going to do here, too, is, you know, I've been fortunate covering some great coaches and great kids, but, you know, the Caravan is, you know, I wasn't letting it die. And sure enough, we're here now, and you know, the reboot is in full effect.
Tell us we can't, and we'll prove you wrong. Knock us down, and we'll get right back up. Call us risk takers, misfits, bad boys. But we know what we want, and it feels like American muscle, looks like advanced engineering, and smells like fresh, cut grass. Bad boy. Mow with an attitude.
Jefferson College has affordable degree options for students of all ages. Plus, register before December 11th and you could win a $250 book scholarship or other great prizes. Jefferson College provides safe on-site and online options and many exciting career pathways like humanities, business, social science and public service, math, physics and technology, and science and health. Students who know, go Jeffco. Enroll now at jeffco.edu.
Hi, I'm Lawrence Crodinger with Home by SMCI. Whether it's residential or commercial, we have the right products for you. Global Plasma Solutions will attack your bacteria, mold, viruses, even help dust in your house. They install easily, less than 45 minutes, and it's invaluable for the rest of your life. If you're interested in any of the products that we do offer, give us a call at 636-337-4444 or send us an email at service@homebysmci.com.
What you guys do for Jefferson County sports, it doesn't go unnoticed by the coaches in all sports.
Yeah, I
all
appreciate
sports.
that.
You know, I have a lot of friends that are head, basketball coaches, and I've been, of course, around Jefferson County all my life and followed all kinds of sports, even before I got into the coaching. So what you guys do to help promote it with the kids is unbelievable, and we appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
For you guys to take your time and what you do is awesome. Just awesome.
Yeah, we try, we work hard, and we think they deserve it. The kids deserve to be able to be seen, and if we can turn out kids in the community to better them, get them in college, and make them a better citizen, that's the key.
Hey, Ray Halbrook here with Livestream STL. We hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. Do us a huge favor. Check out our brand new website, livestreamstl.tkdssports.com. There you'll see plenty of information about your schools, articles about different games and whatnot, and we appreciate you checking that out. Do us a huge favor also. We'd really like for you to mention Livestream STL to your athletic directors and superintendents. Tell them you want us in there to bring high value to your school. We'd appreciate that. And thanks again for watching tonight's broadcast.
And we are here back for round number 2 as the boys get their headsets on. We'll go through a little bit of what we got going on the rest of this week here. We have a plethora of things going on, and it looks a little bit like this. Let me see if I can pull these particular dates up here. There we go. Tomorrow we'll be over at St. Pius X High School. St. Vincent comes to town. 4:15 will be the pregame. Friday night, we have Friday Night Blitz football. Friday night. That is 7 o'clock. Will be a 6:45 pregame. DeBerg takes on Bayless. Jim Powers and Lee Richardson will have the call. I'll be over there pushing the buttons. Next week, it looks a little bit like this. And this is right now pending a double check here. But Oak Bridge comes to Grandview, 4:15 for girls softball on Monday. Tuesday, we have Herculaneum and Jefferson at 4:15. Wednesday, again, we could be out at Busch Stadium, live from Busch Stadium. St. Pius Lancers, they're going to be taking on the Roxana Shells. That's their mascot there. We'll keep people abreast upon that, and then also the 23rd or 22nd. I'm sorry, 22nd. I got to get this right. I'm a little bit off here. 22nd looks a little bit like this. High School Caravan, our episode 2 with Jim Powers, and then Friday the 23rd at 4:15, Perryville at Windsor. That's what we've got going on the next couple of weeks. And we're opening up the lines here, and
well, thank you.
Everybody's having what is going on here with you guys?
Just
Nothing.
listen to you do your thing, Ray.
Do you, man. It's all good. What?
Ray is
Don't look at me. I ain't the one who's been saying it. McVay's over here.
I haven't said anything.
Oh, you are so full of it. Don't even.
He hadn't said a word.
Hey,
What?
dance
Dance woman Puppets.
We're just giving you. Listen, Ray. Don't worry about it.
It's okay, man. It's all right.
Hold on. Can you say that again? Right
What?
here.
Don't worry
right
about
here
it.
in front of this one.
Don't worry about
right
it.
here.
Don't worry
right
about
here.
it. You're
right
good.
there. You're right there.
Don't get it. Well,
Extreme close-up Zach McVay style. There we go.
So you got some gray in your beard.
A lot. It's been an interesting year, Chris. It's been a very
It has.
interesting year.
Right? Let me put the
It's only going to be more interesting.
let me put the proper Zach McVay at the coach's box. There you go. Thank you.
Hey.
Well,
Zach, Zach, you're kind of coming out of your shell the last few weeks.
No.
I'd like to find out why that is.
I don't know. I don't have a clue. Winning some baseball games, having fun coaching baseball.
There you go.
That's what it's
that's
about,
right, man.
Right?
Yeah. Youth baseball.
Hey.
Good stuff.
I love it. I got opening night
When you
tomorrow
got
night.
when you got an 8th grader that's 6'2" and throws in the 80s, it's fun. And then you get a 7th grader who's throwing mid 80s, it's even better.
This is like a Lily World Series where they just.
I'm telling you, they're fun. They're fun.
Do you have
to
any
coach.
proof? It's got a kid
I
with
have
crayon
12.
red. I have 12.
So we played Monday, and the other coach on the other team goes, "Hey, how old are you?" He said, "I'm in 8th grade." "No, you're not. You got to be at least 20."
Oh, yeah.
This kid drives the bus.
drives the bus.
He's in uniform. Goes out there. You think it's the coach warming up the catcher? No, it's the guy pitching.
Nope.
Oh, that's great.
You just make him shave before every game, right? So you got to worry about that?
No, not yet.
Just saying.
He ain't done growing either.
Oh, God.
Yeah, he ain't done growing either. Great kid, great family, and yep. But anyway,
That's great.
yeah.
So national headlines now.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, because
we're
going to
gonna wait.
agenda.
We're gonna wait on Jarvis.
Yeah.
Do we
All
want to throw out the prize thing
Oh,
there
there-
real quick?
I see a signing. There he is.
Oh, there he is.
Prize
Watch
sign up. Is it
Yeah.
the same?
Yeah.
It's the same.
Okay, so
Yeah.
here's the prize sign up form
I
again.
And he brought it.
think it. He did.
Yeah.
Oh, looky
It's
here.
falling apart or something, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, he's messed with it.
Yeah.
Did you break it?
Yeah.
Got loose.
You broke it.
Don't you got like
My
a socket
gosh,
to fix
Jarvis. That's why we can't have nice things.
it? You know, I had that thing for a long time, and I never had any issue with it.
I had to put it in my truck so I wouldn't forget it, so it's been rolling around.
So proud of this.
So
It's
proud
so
of
much.
it.
That's what
Yeah.
I did with mine, so I can't say too much.
Look, oh my gosh. Yeah, it's loose.
Wow.
Can we fix that?
Well, I mean,
Wow.
you got a socket.
I'm planning on winning that this
I'll
week.
just take it home, so it ain't gonna matter.
I knew that was coming.
Well, Jason, since you weren't here before the show,
Yeah,
it's going to be our trivia today will be all college basketball.
Oh, cool.
Better be
Why
ready.
are you doing that? Why do you do that to us like that?
Why?
Because
like
we're going to
it.
win.
Well, it's
We
better
like it.
than the 1901
What
football
female pitcher
quarterback-
struck out?
I mean, come on.
What Canadian women's curler?
I never had a curling question. Never.
Man.
What tennis player in
Sorry.
1932? Your sound effects doesn't make it any less true.
No, them sound effects are annoying.
Blues scored a goal.
4-2?
Yeah, it's 4-2 now.
Yeah, that off the back of the goalie.
Nice. Mike
Did you
Hoffman,
watch it?
We could have traded him.
I was listening to it on the way here.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes.
You can listen
Good
on
for
that other
you.
radio
I
station.
couldn't. Yeah, I mean, it was a short drive. They scored in the drive from
Nice.
the gym to here.
That's cool.
Coach Buddy's manning the rest of the open gym right now.
He's
so.
a good dude. Coach
Hey,
Buddy.
15
Thanks,
kids in there
Coach
getting
Buddy.
better. That's time.
Hey.
How many?
15.
We'll
you
take
hear that?
15. That's a good
Yeah,
number.
put that on the group me.
Do you have that?
15 guys
All
out
the,
there. Where
uh,
are you clowns at?
All the other.
No wonder
all
they
the,
beat
all
you
the
guys.
other.
Well, we beat you once.
That's what I'm
Hey.
gonna
Dun,
put.
dun,
Well, tell 'em.
dun.
Hey.
It's like, oh,
You
I'm
heard it
sorry.
here first.
You gotta-
Hey, we doubled.
got a
We only had
hangnail.
7 last week, so we doubled.
Hey, that's good.
National headlines. That's where we were at.
National headlines. So the big thing that just passed.
Carpenter hit a home run.
Well,
Is that
that-
a
you already
national-
missed that.
Yeah, we
No,
got-
we already
you
covered
already blew that.
crap.
Yeah, that
national.
squirrel found the nut.
Yep. No, the transfer portal now in the NCAA
Yes.
is
Craziness.
opening to all sports.
I like it.
No 1 year.
Is that what the thing you said?
Yeah.
I never read it.
I mean,
today.
we couldn't open the one that was sent, but
well.
that's that they just passed it, so it's they don't have to wait and sit anymore.
Wow.
You get one
Yeah, I
before
saw that.
graduation.
Heard that on the way here.
one before graduation, so I could be.
You could be at Kentucky and realize that, why do I want to do that? You can just go to UCLA and not have to sit and dominate and make it to the Final Four.
Yeah.
What's Kentucky do this year?
One
the
year.
same as Mizzou.
1 year. 1 year.
No, it wasn't the same as Mizzou. Mizzou was in the tournament,
And then they got
but they were in it.
that's true.
They were.
They
I
got a
agree.
banner for it or something.
Yeah, I mean,
Do they even have a roster right now?
Mizzou.
Dude, they've
yeah,
added
half
some-
of them are on the transfer portal.
That's what I'm saying.
Go
Do they
look
even
them up.
have it? Do they even have?
No, yeah, they've added.
They're all
some-
gone. Have they
No,
added anything in the last
they've
week?
added some good players.
Have they?
Yeah.
Good.
All right.
That's good.
I got breaking news.
Yes. Thanks. Is it national?
It's not well, kind of national.
Here he goes.
We
We
are
put it agenda
in.
together.
We are in for Busch Stadium.
Nice.
We are in for the Busch Stadium
Hey.
game
Is that next Wednesday?
Next
It's
Wednesday
Not
night.
national news.
Next
Next
Wednesday.
Wednesday
So
night.
we got to decide when we're doing our show. Then.
Well, we're talking about. I'm going to talk to them about maybe doing it before the game. Can we make it?
I'm not going to be there. I have open gym, dude. That's the job that pays me, so I have to be there.
Well, if we did it at 4 o'clock, you could be there, could you?
No, I'm doing the little kids.
Oh, that's right,
basketball
next
camp
week. Yeah,
next
that's
week.
right.
You're the
too.
weakest
That's
link.
right.
Goodbye.
Anyway.
There you go.
All right.
Anyway.
So back to our national headlines.
Jeez.
That's a headline.
The headline is not a national one. We
That
covered
was
that
not a
another
national
time.
headline.
So, I think this is a really good thing.
Is that any sport? Just basketball? Every sport?
Every sport now.
Does that
That's
change
crazy.
the landscape of college football?
That changes the landscape of all
Everything.
college
But
sports.
especially basketball and football. I
Basketball,
think
football.
Big, big two.
I mean, even women's basketball.
Yeah, I mean, cool.
Yeah, I mean, now it's like, oh, I don't like it here. I can go to
Hey,
UConn.
they talked about should they open that up and instead of graduating 4 years before you can go into the WNBA draft, make a kind of what they have right now and
the
with
NBA.
the NBA.
I
well,
sure hope
I think
not.
the one and done rule's stupid.
I do too.
2 or 3.
No.
I think you
Zero.
go it's,
Zero.
I think baseball has the best one. You're right out of high school,
Get
or
drafted, or
you got to sit out 2 years.
If you can get drafted to go overseas and fight in war if you had to. You ought to be able to go
get
drafted to go get a job.
But I think you should be able to get drafted, and if you don't like it and don't sign, you can go back into the draft. You just go to college. Or I can go overseas and play and get drafted again. I mean, why not have more rounds? There's only 2 rounds in basketball anymore. That's it, just 2.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got the
there's a
G
salary
League.
cap. There's a salary cap.
It doesn't matter. They had a salary cap in 1993, and they still did it. They still had like 7 rounds. I mean, you had guys like Popeye Jones and Detlef Shrimp, and guys like that you never heard of because of multiple rounds.
Popeye Jones.
Yeah, I threw that one random, dude. Just thinking of all the basketball cards I used to have as a kid. But I think, I mean, why not? Why not do it like that? You know what I'm saying? To have the opportunity to, if I don't like this, I can go to college. Okay, I didn't get the lottery.
I like
money.
So then, what do you do?
Go back.
What do you do then if you are the organization that drafted said player? You're just out of luck.
Kind of.
Yep.
Or better yet, or you draft their rights and they can decide to go to college.
Well, didn't they do that with Rubio when he got drafted?
Well, he was. That's the. They can do that with European or
international
players.
Excuse me.
So why can't you do that if you're here? Okay, like Larry Bird was drafted before. I mean, he got to play at Indiana State. He was property of the Celtics. But that's like literally the last American player that's been able to do that. Or David Robinson because, well, it's military service.
Right.
But to me, that doesn't make any – I think if I don't want to go and play right away, I can go do what I want. I can go play overseas. Or to me, I think it's ridiculous that it's
are you going to get paid or are you going to defer payment for later
date? You'd have
date?
to defer payment.
Defer.
Defer. Just
CBA?
like I do my college loans. That's why I owe an arm and a leg and a kidney.
What are you deferring?
But not a hand.
College loans. Don't
But
do
not
that.
a hand?
Not in a hollow hand.
I deferred mine a couple times.
Yeah, it's not good. Well, right now it's okay because we don't have to pay anything.
You're not paying any interest, right?
I'm just really hoping that we don't have to pay anything. If we're giving away free money to everybody, just give me some more of that.
I know, and I've almost paid mine
There's
off.
no such thing as free. Just remember that.
Free. Yeah.
Everything
So-
is
Have you
free.
filled up your tank lately? No.
Yes,
Yeah, it was
and it was
free.
a lot.
Yeah, it was free.
And
was
it was
free.
expensive.
It's free?
No,
They gave handouts at the gas station?
Free gas.
Free gas? What else is free there?
try it, and then someone comes and tracks you down. Was it free?
Well, nationally, I know. Just a quick one. Did you hear about the softball pitcher, the college softball pitcher that threw the perfect game? 21 outs, 21 strikeouts.
College softball player.
North Texas.
Nice.
Wow.
That's pretty neat.
That's crazy.
That's
Yeah.
impressive.
That's
I don't care if
impressive.
you're playing the school of the blind. That's still impressive.
What do you think about DeSmet High School football coach
Yeah.
I know.
resigning to
Go
go
to the NFL.
be with a Minnesota?
Have you? I mean, I've never seen that before.
So a high school
Like
coach,
here,
Especially
around here.
locally. I
Want
say
to
locally.
know why he got
played-
the job?
He played in the NFL.
He played in
Played.
the NFL
Right.
for the Vikings.
Vikings.
Yes.
Okay, so
That's
Affiliates.
the white connection with
so
it.
Affiliates.
basically, when they fire their coaches, he's gonna have to look for another job.
Maybe.
You don't think
It's
they?
the Vikings. Have you not noticed the turnover?
Maybe. But if he went
They're
there,
the-
that's the reason why he's
Okay, wait.
getting a
You,
chance
you
to
said
go
the Vikings and win.
Oh, man.
No.
Oh, man. Rob Metcalf better not be watching.
Don't
He'd be
care.
coming over here and canceling your insurance.
Okay. When's the last time they won the Super? When's the last time they were in the Super Bowl?
I don't know.
Let's talk about what Gary Anderson. All you got to do is make a field goal, and you get to go to the Super Bowl.
They did draft Randy Moss. That was like the smartest thing I remember.
And then what they do?
They traded him.
Straight cash, homie.
Get your popcorn ready.
Greatest
We just
line ever.
We just watched Rand University
that
in
good?
class,
That's
dude. It was the
good.
greatest, man.
Good stuff.
That is great.
Oh.
And
They're Vikings.
there was some of them weren't even interested. I was so aggravated.
I don't want to talk about it.
Challenge.
I don't
Isn't
want
it?
to talk about it.
Oh,
I don't want to talk about it.
ugh.
History of sports. Hey, if you were in high school, you had a history of sports option class
class.
to take. Would you take it?
Okay, so in current events,
If I'm an athlete
we would
at all.
read the newspaper and do summaries. Everybody fought for the sports sections, and that's literally all my class did. was-
Okay.
we talked about sports all the time. Read the newspaper. Learn how you
Well,
read
I
box
teach
scores.
contemporary issues the
Just throw it
first
out there.
part, the first semester, and then the second semester it's history of sports.
Hey,
Oh.
two
Exactly.
really good
Hey,
classes.
they asked us if we wanted to put a class out there.
Two-
I put that.
two,
That's
hey.
awesome.
That was very wise of you. I like it.
Oh yeah.
I really like it.
So
No, I'm telling you right now, it's been my favorite class.
Yeah.
I think we should move on and
right.
go to
Go
our
ahead.
some debatable topics.
All
that
right, we
wanna
waited for you,
discuss.
Jarvis.
We waited
so
for Jason.
you've got to bring the thunder.
We
I have
moved
to
the
talk?
agenda.
Yeah, you got to talk to
I'm
me.
kinda
We
quiet.
moved the agenda
Just
just
for
so
you.
you could be a
Well,
part
thanks
of it.
for moving the agenda. I'm over there trying to make some better basketball players. you
And
know?
we were
Yeah, I
all
gotta make sure I
confused.
make a
We
note of that.
Ray didn't know. We were all confused. We were just talking about anything and everything because we weren't going in order of our agenda. And we
I
got
can't believe that.
Can you believe that?
No. Why do you keep wearing this Little League hat? You come
Hey.
straight from practice?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
actually.
okay.
No, I just went over there and got all my stuff, so it was in my truck, so I just put it on.
Got to cover his bald head.
Well,
It's
I'm
not
glad.
as bald
It's
as
huge,
anymore.
kid.
That's
What?
like
Sputnik. It's because
Orange
of
on a
that. It's because of that Monet.
That's right, Monet.
It's making his hair grow.
It's making my hair grow.
Sweet.
He's losing weight and growing hair. There you go.
Somewhat.
You had to bring up the weight thing, didn't you? I told him when he came in, I was like, I didn't realize they let cancer patients in.
Dang.
That's why I say he's just ripping me a new one.
Actually,
Hey,
somebody
it's a-
asked me if you were sick the other day, so I had to defend you. I just thought it'd be really funny. I was like, man,
You
this is
lost too much weight. Now everyone thinks you got cancer or something.
gonna start having a commercial. And I will remember.
Oh, my.
I'm going to do my
For
commercial
99
next week on that.
cents, you can sponsor Coach Blair.
For next week's show.
Hey Ben, I know you're watching. You can Venmo me some money. And I'll sponsor him.
He's already, he's just like me. I just saw a
Oh,
picture of him
man.
today. Same
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
So debatable. What do we? What
Go
do we-
ahead, Zach. It's all your.
That's
This is your
all
part.
Zach's.
Oh, my gosh.
Zach's
All right.
party.
Zach's
I don't
party.
know about that. We got a couple. Which one you want to do?
I think let's start with the first one and go
All right.
on down.
All right. So, as coaches, we talk about, and I want to actually, if we get some viewers, you comment in, since it also deals with families. Contact days. So Misha talks about we get 20 contact
Where's the
days.
boo thing when we needed for that? Okay?
You weren't talking. If you were talking,
Oh,
you
yeah.
would have had it queued up. All right. Contact days.
Crickets.
Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you want to change it? Do programs even follow the contact days?
Not
we
down
do
south.
to a T.
Is there a better alternative?
I'll
Sit
say,
and discuss.
I think the biggest thing now is you're punishing the kids that want, and the programs and the coaches that want to do more. You're punishing them.
Well,
And I feel like that's what are you trying to get out of kids? Now, if their kids don't, you can't make it mandatory as far as that goes. But I think at the big point of all of that is if you're allowing kids to be in the gym, why not allow them? If they want to be there, why not allow them to be there?
That's true.
If you as a coach are opening up the doors for them to
I,
come in and do something,
I'm
and
gonna-
they want to do it,
I'm gonna
it.
be the devil's advocate here and say, well, I got a son that plays 3 sports and he's pretty decent at all of them. So, and the football coach or the baseball coach or whoever, or basketball coach, that guy,
Something wrong with
if
him.
they're the ones pulling all the athletes and then the kids are never getting to practice the other ones, I think that's why some of that is instituted in. I was talking about this the other day. My kid doesn't have time off. I mean, he's playing 3 sports, and every coach is having wanting him at some point or sometime.
And I'm going to go completely off that with that and say, as kids growing up, did we have time off in the summer?
Hell
Yes.
no.
Yeah, I did.
well,
I
in
didn't.
terms of contact days,
yes, we
Sports?
we
I mean,
didn't. There wasn't. I don't think it was as
There
big
wasn't. There wasn't
down
contact
there
days for us.
Now
but
you're in a different category because the culture, which
Did. Well,
you know,
yeah, at South Iron, you maybe did play basketball every day.
Okay, listen. They
we didn't.
started cross country so we could get in shape for basketball. Because after we ran cross country practice, we had
Well, we won
open gym.
We won a state title, and we didn't. We weren't there. No, we had a couple weeks of camp.
that's what I remember growing up. 1 week for
2
football
weeks of camp.
Yeah.
Two. That's all you
Or
could
2
have.
week- yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. All you
2
could have
weeks.
was
You
2
had-
weeks
you
of
had-
camp.
Yep. And that's how the old rule was until they made contact days. So you used to only have, you could have, what was it? It was 2 7-day. You could have 2 7 days worth of camps.
Yep.
yeah.
And I think the weeks had to be butted up to each other too, if I'm not mistaken.
It might be.
So that way you could only block off that much
And
time.
I'm not saying I'm for or against them. I'm just saying in a small school atmosphere, it's hard.
Got to share athletes.
And especially if
Hey,
you're trying to
it's
build a
not
program.
It's not small school. It's everywhere.
Well, I know, but
Yeah.
especially if you're
Yeah.
you're coming in and you're the program that's down, and the other program is up and winning, you're gonna be fighting with that coach all the time for the kids.
Shouldn't. That could be another topic for another day.
And
but,
I'm gonna
you
go
know.
off that because I think that's a good point to make. Here's the thing: as far as athletes and in general, okay, if we can't all share our athletes in the summertime anyway, we should be putting a schedule together that says the gym is open for at this time, or this time, and this time. And if they can get in there, they can get in there. At that point, I don't think you punish certain kids that may only do basketball and, let's say, football in the summer. Okay? If those are only those two sports they do, and football is at that school only does all of July, and basketball does all of June,
Right.
why are you punishing that? Those
Well, I
kids to
would
make
love
them
it if
decide
it was that way. I would
I
love
know.
it if
I know.
June was all basketball, and I
Winter
wouldn't mess
sports.
with them in July.
You
And but-
try to do that at
I
places,
just-
but
It doesn't work. It never works. I can tell you right now, it never works.
yeah. Well, and I'll tell you the thing that in my past with working with an athlete, so I had a girl wind up.
Now I
eventually
know it
works
works at some schools.
Yeah.
But I'm
well,
saying,
no, I'm just talking about when you say about pulling for here, there, and everywhere. So the Forbes girl who's D1, okay, like it was well known. Like she's playing basketball, okay, and it was well known. Like, no, I'm not doing volleyball over the summer. Like I'm going to go play when it starts. I'm going to this trip in Chicago. I'm going down here in Orlando. I'm going here because that's where the coaches and scouts are at, and they're going to go see me play. And I have aspirations of D1.
well, I had Jordan Duncan, and I knew that he's playing 2-5-3, and he came to whatever he could, and I was fine with that.
Yeah.
I mean,
And here's the thing.
So
I think it's important.
and then here's the once again everything's cyclical. So you as a coach, well, you're told we have to do this, right? We have to do these contact days. That's part of our job now. It's part of our evaluation. That's part of our contracts. Part of this. Part of that. Okay, great. But how when it's summertime and you can offer it, but then it yes, it's positive, but it's also negative because, well, now I've got 6 kids. I want to go to the shootout, but I don't have enough kids. I want to have a camp. I don't have these kids. Oh, wait, these kids got to go here. These kids got to go there. And yet somehow you're tying into our evaluation on what we do
In the
4 months from now, 5-6 months from now over these summer contact days.
And that's an outdated practice because that kind of evaluation where if it's tied into your to your contract or if you're doing things or being active with your kids, it's a different generation. People used to push their kids outside in the summertime to do stuff. Kids aren't doing that as much. So if the parents are saying no, they need some time to relax, they need this or that, they're not getting that same go outside and get the hell outside and go play sports, go play with your friends, go do something that's active. And we don't have that same thing. So you have a lot of kids saying, well, I just want to enjoy my summer. And the parents are all supportive of that. Listen, kids are going to go on vacation with their family. I get it. I get it. That's something you're never going to win as a coach. You're not going to win that battle. Some kids have more pull with their families about going on vacations than others. But
well, that's why we give the dead weeks so soon.
Sure.
They already know when our 2 dead weeks are right now.
Right.
Make your plans then. Make your vacations then.
I get that. That's tough, though, and
That's tough depending on
that's
when they
tough
can
as
schedule
a
things.
parent. As a parent, that's we can say that because we're off, and we have that luxury of having that summertime that May, June, July, August off. Other families, it just
We're
sometimes
not
it
off in
doesn't.
May. What are you kidding me?
In
You
the-
just said we're off in May, June,
whatever.
July, and August.
We are
We're off
technically
in June
28th,
and July.
28th, 29th.
Okay, yeah. I mean, June and
Whatever.
July. That's it.
Right.
But here goes back to this, okay? And I think that once they have established that 20 days, or it was 25, and then they marked down to 20, but I think that you've seen
So
more.
is it back to 20? What is it?
It's 20.
But I've seen more kids in my last 5 or 6 years do less in the summer because as coaches, we're trying to set up our 20 days and maximize it to a T.
Yep.
So we're setting up our schedule accordingly, okay? But then those kids are not being able to make it to our stuff, and we're losing out on that time. But we only got 20 days, so we're trying to figure out as best of a schedule as we can. But it doesn't always defer to all kids.
Well, you're not going to make everybody happy.
And that's what I'm trying to say. So I think you open it up for any time during the summer, you and your coaching staff and in the school district get together and say, okay, hey, I'm going to open the gym up for basketball on these nights in the summer. And you're going to pick the nights right away. And then the football coach says, I'm going to do something besides that in these dates. And then baseball says that. And then, softball says this. And cross country says this, and or whatever. The fact of the matter is if everybody's on the same page for all the athletes, it opens up the kids an opportunity to want to do what they want to do. Right. When we say, well, this is the only days we got, you got to be there, well, they have a life. And now we're telling them they have to be there because that's the only 20 days we get.
Well, I mean, but it's like this. Kids are going to be, okay, we all coach basketball, so if they're just coming to those things and that's the only thing they do, they're not probably going to be very good unless they're just given with God-given talent.
Agreed.
They're going home and playing.
Right.
And they're going and playing other people. They're playing AAU. They're doing other things. If they do that, it doesn't bother me nearly as much because at least they're more well-rounded when they come to me in November ready for practice. The kids who don't do anything, they show up. They don't come to anything. They show up finally in November. It's like, depart from me, I don't even know you just about, because I'm not giving that person the first look. I'm going to give the guy that I've seen all summer that I can count on. They're dependable. And it's not because I don't like the kid. It's just because they haven't been there and they haven't worked on their game. So then their parents are the first ones who probably piss and moan because they're not playing as much. I don't know what to tell you. Get better. Come in and do stuff. I had the gym open. There's opportunities.
I think what happened, and at least with these whole contact days, my thought process is either open it up and say you have unlimited contact days. You do whatever you want, whenever you want, however you want. Go do, or as Misha, you say no. You get 1 week per sport. That's it.
Or I say you give it and put it in the hands of the school district and say they are in charge of that. If they're going to do that
it's the same problem as having, like, each county regulate the health code.
My point. But that's what I'm trying to say right now.
It's that messed up.
Well, right now, as far as 20 days, okay, I think that you're now telling parents, here's what I got.
2.5 weeks.
If your kid can't make it, they're going to get passed up. And I'm going to tell that kid that. That's what the mentality is. That's what kids are thinking.
But you can't tell them that.
You can't. That's exactly right.
In my mind, I'm thinking, if I'm putting together a depth chart.
Right.
I had this conversation today with Coach Tilden. I said, if I had to put together a depth chart, I'm looking at the guys I've been seeing. I ain't going to look at the guys I haven't seen hiding their hair of, and they're going to show up and be like, oh, do I get to play now? No.
But I think that takes that would take that away from that. The opportunity, if you had the gym open, let's say out of 20, you had 40.
But you're not at a school district. You're going to have so many people with agendas. I don't want the school district deciding. I want Michigan to tell them, tell the school districts this is what it is. Because if you're at a school that's dominated by one sport, and you're the coach that's not in that sport,
I agree.
Then you're the one that's screwed.
I agree.
And I've seen it, and I've seen people have to battle it, and bull crap. Because and I know that there are certain individuals in power at schools that they prefer other sports over others.
Absolutely.
Period.
And
I'm not saying that it's at my school or this school.
It's everywhere in America.
That's in America. I mean, it's just yes.
Well, I don't think that it's gone away from the whole stipulation. Now we're trying to handcuff sports in general, in my opinion, and that's why a lot of high school sports are starting to lose a lot of focus, is because it's going all to that summer AAU stuff.
There's no rules.
And where there is no rules.
It's a Wild West.
So I really think that's this 25 contact days has started to make that more appeasable for parents. And rightfully so, because they can pick and choose when they want to go, because they can go and do whatever they want to do.
Yeah,
it's
and
their
and
right.
they get
'cause
exposure
yeah.
doing that.
Yes.
That we don't provide in the summertime.
Because we
And what they should really do is they should do away with the stupid limitation of contact days. And during the summer, you have to at least give, I would say, between 2 and 3 dead weeks tops. Maybe at the beginning, maybe at the end, maybe one in the middle. And no sports can operate during those times. Everything else is fair game.
Right.
Be done with it. Be done with it.
Well, here's my other question to you.
And,
okay?
it's universal. You have to pick, like they do now. You have to pick your week. So whenever your school's out, whatever that is, and not make it 10 days. That's stupid anyway. 5 days, 6 days, because nobody. Okay, not everybody takes a 10-day vacation.
Well, not everyone can afford to take that.
No kidding.
I'm lucky to go on a 3-day.
3-day. I'm happy for an overnight.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like, oh yeah, stay the night. Okay, let's get up and go. But that's what I'm saying. Like, just give the dead week time, 2 weeks, 3 tops, and the rest of the summer, just open it up because you're right. We are losing kids to select, to AAU, to all these non-high school sports, these sports organizations. They're winning. They're winning across the board. They've already won it. They've already won in volleyball. Volleyball's done.
Yes,
I mean, that's my opinion.
They've won it.
Oh, dude,
It's over. Softball.
Okay. Oh, yeah, believe me,
Softball's
because
done
I went
too.
to a volleyball tournament
And basketball's
Saturday.
about ready to hit.
I'm sorry, Sunday, 7:30. We didn't leave until almost 3:30. I'm like, this is the most brutal thing. I mean, love my daughter, but God, it was horrible.
Well, so those club sports are winning.
And then the other thing is, okay, how much time in those 20 days do you get to focus on skill development in the gym?
But you're not. Well,
I'm not.
you're
I'm
trying
doing
to.
leagues.
Yeah, you're trying to get
Exactly.
games.
Why
You're trying to
though?
get those kids
Why?
to play
Give us
together.
the why.
So
Give us
play
the why.
together.
Because I want the kids being competitive. I need
Okay.
them to play in games.
And
I want them to play together.
Littering and
Well, I want
littering
each other.
and
Pick each other.
Well, I want them to play together.
right.
Yeah.
But that's what they want to do. You think they want to come in and
No, they
skill
don't want
learn
to come. I mean,
Exactly.
I just had open gym. Believe me, I know.
Right. Yeah.
They want to scrimmage.
Yeah.
They don't want to do.
Coach, we got a scrimmage today.
Yes, Coach, we scrimmage. Coach, we scrimmage.
Do you have a kid who says that with a lisp? I used to. I swear to God, I wanted to punch the kid.
Steven?
Oh my God!
No, this is like when I first started coaching. He's like, Coach, we scrimmage today. So every damn day in practice.
Yeah, they weren't thrilled about the mic and drill today, and the double mic and drill with a hand in a ball in each hand.
You don't like the mic and drill?
Well, they're learning to like it.
Gonna learn today. It's good stuff.
Well, as many layups as we missed, we're going to do
Fair.
Great.
I
2 point,
get it.
2 foot shots.
Well, that's what we said going back to when Steph Curry's asked, how do why are you so good? Because I'm not afraid to do the boring stuff. Kobe Bryant, why are you so good? Because I do the boring stuff. Fundamentals.
Yes. But then I always hear, well, if you're not working on the fundamentals on your own, then you're not going to be any good anyway. And the thought process on that whole thing is
Everybody needs role players.
100% agreed.
Amen.
100% agreed. And that's where
Not
you
my
look
baby.
at you
Not
look
my
at the
baby.
quality teams.
What do you mean?
My
The
baby
quality
should be
high school
starting.
basketball teams have one
Your
good
baby should be
player
starting?
and 4 other role players around them.
I mean, the small schools do, and you get a little bit bigger, you kind of need one
two.
player per each class size you are.
Right. But you think about those role players. Those role players are very, very, very valuable to team success anymore. And I think that's where we've lost that
Well,
because
yeah.
we haven't been able to give that kids an opportunity to do that in the offseason.
I've got it solved.
I hope
we
so.
need to get ribbons that say role player.
Role
Here
player
you
of the
go.
year.
Role player ribbons. Role player ribbons.
Role player ice cream cones.
You didn't get a starting
No
spot,
more.
but she got an ice cream cone.
No
instead.
more
You
parent
have a
problems,
role.
right?
Here's
No
your role
more.
player.
Wait, do we have to do that when we have cuts?
Our boy.
You didn't make the team.
You're the art boy of the year.
But here's your ribbon and your ice cream cone for at least coming to participate.
That is one of the worst days of the year as a coach.
That is the worst day as a coach.
It is. It
Yeah.
is the worst day as a coach.
Why? Can't it
really?
operate like Trump used to?
Well,
when he used to
the
get
three,
fired?
the three of us have beating hearts, not a. Yeah, exactly. Just a hole in
Look
your
how
chest.
black it is over
Exactly.
there. That thing is-
See right through it. See right through it.
Yeah.
So I know.
I mean,
I know we got some parents watching. I want to hear what parents' thought process on this
On the
as-
contact days?
Of
I like Crump's comment though because and I'm not a football coach, but he says it's not enough in football because of the progression. You have to be a whole week before they get in pads.
yeah.
Climatization.
Yeah. I mean, you got to do everything in the morning because it's so damn hot in the summertime, which cuts into basketball in the morning. I mean, I've always dealt with that.
Well, you're always going to deal with that, and I've always liked. I mean, at most schools, June is basketball, July is football.
I don't like doing anything in July.
Winter. No.
I have one open gym a week, but this year I might only have like 2 or 3 days left, so I'm not going to be able to do much in July.
Yeah.
Dave is your
I'm
heart.
going to Pius for something one week. I mean,
Oh, are you?
Yeah. The 18th, I think.
Oh, what are you doing over there?
Next level.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Next level. By the way, if anybody wants to, be a part of the Next Level Shootout St. Pius, we've got 2 of them going on.
It's awesome.
I know. If I can get enough, I might go. I might do both.
Do both.
We'll see.
You should. Be a good time.
Yep.
Still looking for some teams.
Good stuff there.
It's going to fill out.
Well, I figure that's a lot easier to go right there than to go
to
way down
Dexter or Rolla or Branson.
I'm even talking just close. The weekend I'm going to your place, there's one that's even closer, but I'm like, I'll go to your place.
That'll work.
All right, so what's the next one? We want to talk one more before we go into break here and finish it up.
So do you want to do things that derail a program or talk about program philosophy expectations?
Thought you were just picking.
Okay, I'll pick.
There you go. I like
things that derail it. I think
Let's
it's
do derail. I want to hear what you got on
that. Things that derail a program.
Yeah. Hey,
from a coaching perspective.
We were getting derailed here. I've got a couple text messages.
Uh-oh, Ray. Fix it.
Ray, go turn the antenna.
You have to do something.
That's what Grandpa used to say.
Yep.
Can't watch the game.
Hey,
go turn the antenna.
Turn the channel.
You have to go outside and physically turn the antenna.
I was the remote. Turn the channel. Game's on channel 11.
All right, derail.
We'll ask it one more time. Talk about it one more time.
All right, so what, in your opinion, and we say this is from the coaching perspective, things that will derail a program?
Jealousy.
I think that's one of the biggest things. And
what do you mean jealousy? Who? Are we talking children, adolescents, adults, if you will?
I
think it's both.
I think it is
combination.
I think it's both.
And this is a touchy
Glory
subject
days.
if you really want to look at it, but this way.
Right?
But here's what I tell you about
the
this. I think the biggest problem. I can't talk to now.
Man,
Don't you do it.
Hooked on father.
Well, I needed something to drink to wet my whistle here,
All
but
I don't know. Maybe that's. Never mind.
Yeah, see or miss. That's what I want.
Oh, man. Can we talk about the subject so you guys get some orders here?
I know. Can we get this?
But
take your Adderall and let's move on. Come on.
Stop it. Adderall.
Stop it. You guys picking on me.
But where is the biggest frustration as far as derailing a program is, I think, was when you don't get commitment from both sides. Mm-hmm. If you can't get a commitment only from the kids but also from the adults, I think that's when programs derail. Mm-hmm. If your commitment level is equal on both sides, that's when you have success. I've seen that, and not only just I'm saying in our program, but in lots of programs that I've seen successful, it's had commitment from both sides equally. And I think that's where it takes a turn for the worse, is when the kids aren't supportive of it, or maybe the parents aren't supportive of it, and they're not together. I think you see a lot of programs start to fail and derail.
So I had this philosophy in all my years of travel, from job to job, being terrible. I think you have to have 3 things. I think you obviously have to have some players, whether they're talented, committed, one which way or the other. Mm-hmm. You have to have good parents. Mm-hmm. Because the parents have to, obviously, like you said, I think that goes exactly.
No, yeah, they have to support.
They have to support. They have to be at some level, and you have to have good administration.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Because let's put it like this: it doesn't matter. I've seen even the year before this last one, the coach wins the state championship and he got fired. Mm-hmm. So that's the problem when it comes. I mean, to me, those are the things. Those are the 3 things I feel that can derail a program because. And then you just add whatever into those 3 different groups. Mm-hmm. So if you're talking about jealousy, it could be players, it could be parents, it could be administration. They
or it could
like
be
the fact that you have more power as a coach than them. Okay.
Or could it be
popular?
Could it be assistant coaches?
Oh, definitely assistant coaches. Definitely.
I mean, I'll say that sometimes that is maybe a bigger issue than most people know.
Are you talking about Kyle? Is Kyle jealous?
No.
Yeah, Kyle's jealous.
No.
Kyle, is Kyle allowed to watch tonight?
Kyle, if you're out there listening, Kyle, come over to the boys' side. I'll take you. I'll take you.
But I do believe that sometimes that comes into way of the entire program because they're behind the scenes telling the kids and the parents something completely opposite of what you as the head coach is telling them. And I think it derails programs even faster.
Well, they're playing good cop to your bad cop.
Yes.
And it's not promoting the same cop message there.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
They're just, like, it's like the line from Remember the Titans, you're crippling them. And it
Cut my legs.
Cut my legs. Yeah, that's what's happening. So you can't undermine the direction of the program.
Yes.
No matter what role you are, whether it's an assistant coach, a parent, a player, an administrator, board.
And how much of the – and I
kind
always
of goes with the administrator part.
I always go back to the whole point of how much time do you put into the program as far as from a kid's standpoint or a parent's standpoint to better it. Does that give you an opportunity and a right to comment on it and to be a part of it or to do all of that? I think a lot of perception is, well, you only take care of the ones that help you, or you only take care of the kids that are supportive of you, or vice versa. And I've always firm believer that is, if you got everybody on board for the same issue and the same thing, you will be supported regardless. And I think that's an important thing is they may not see eye to eye on things with me, but they're supportive of what I'm doing as a whole. So that's what the common theme is, and I think that's what the common theme of a lot of programs that fail is the coach is not consistent in his message or her message across the board. And I think that's when you see that derailment happen is because nobody knows what to support because there's no common path.
Let's do this. And your daughter's not quite to the age of where our kids are, but let parent, all in junior high or high school.
Yes.
Okay.
Soon to be all high school for me. Yeah.
Now, I will be the first to admit, with my son going into school sports, there was a couple times where that parent instinct tried to kick in, but I mean it got shut down and went right into coach mode. And it was we're not dealing with this. We're not going to we're not going to go that way.
Right.
But I can tell you from a selfish parent standpoint, those feelings were there. And probably if I had not been around, I had not coached for, 16 plus years and been around to know that I totally understand how parents, I don't know how to say it, how parents go off the deep end.
Right.
I totally understand it. So, and I've told my families, over the past several years, I said, I'm gaining a new perspective now that my son's getting older and getting involved in things.
Yep.
But at the same time, common sense needs to prevail and realize I'm not going to have that conversation in front of him. I'm going to talk with my wife. And even at the end of the day, whether I feel I'm right or whether I disagree with what any coach or teacher or anybody is going to say, it's still they're the adult, you're the child. What they say goes.
Well, I think any parent, and I know that. Listen, my dad didn't agree with the way my coach coached me and the role he put me in, and he made it very clear to me. And I can only take that and use it for my own knowledge moving forward with my kid if she decides to play sports. But you're not setting your kids up for success
100%
when
agree.
you are down, when you're degrading or openly disagreeing in front of your kid and talking bad about the coach who's trying to direct them because young minds are molded more often by their parents or people that they live with. Let's say that's just 100% true.
Yep.
And then when they go and they participate in these sports, they have a hard time following that because in the back of their mind, in the place where they are the most impacted, where they have all those fundamental beliefs that you put that seed in there, and now they don't believe in what you're trying to sell them and what you're trying to teach them. So when they become adults and now they can't keep a job because they're so used to disagreeing with the person who's the authority figure trying to direct them, how are we teaching success? And so
Or, oh, wait, I don't get it my way, I'm going to switch teams. Oh, wait, I didn't get what I want, I'm going to go switch teams. Now I'm going to switch to third team.
Okay,
why are you?
Why does your resume have all these different kinds of places and you can't keep a job? Because you're not used to being able to take that kind of direction.
Correct.
You're not used to that. And look, I've worked at a lot of places. Okay, I piss a lot of people off. Believe it or not.
No.
But with that comes a little bit of learning each time too, not just try to do it like this. And it's not because I couldn't listen to authority, but I mean, just saying that's what we're setting up our kids for. We're setting them up for failure when we don't. When we do that openly with them. If I'm going to disagree with whoever coaches my kid, because I wouldn't coach the way they would.
That's right.
And that's okay though.
Exactly
as long as they're doing right by them, I'm
Here's
just going to go
the difference,
with it.
though. The difference, and just to add to what you're saying, coaches get dinner table to death.
Oh my!
That's where coaches get fired.
Yes.
Coaches get fired and they lose the
dinner
program,
table.
and the program gets derailed at the dinner table.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
And it's I've learned since my kid. You talked about my kids are to the age now where I've been a parent on the other side, and we've had to leave a contest, and the kid's upset about the situation, something that happened on the the baseball field or the basketball court or the soccer field or whatever it was, and I had to sit there and be the parent and not comment. And I will never do that for the simple fact that that kid has to respect that coach. And if I talk bad about that coach in front of that kid has automatically lost all respect for that coach. And I felt like as a parent, I didn't always agree with everything that coach did, but I always agreed that they have to have my kids' respect, or it's not going to work.
It's hard. I mean, I sat here and went to a whole volleyball tournament this past weekend, and Jill played in maybe 20 actual plays. And I was there from 7:30 until 3:30. And I would have liked to have went up and ripped someone's head off, but I sat there in the stands. That's Jill's role, and that's what I'm going to do. And I know as a coach, I'm not going to go say anything, and I didn't say anything all year about it. What I did do is, luckily, I was busy on most of those volleyball tournaments, so I didn't have to go. And it's a little different because this is something I paid for,
right?
Not a school.
That's different.
A school team,
slightly.
But
different.
I still, as a coach, was like,
Well,
you mean you wouldn't send an anonymous hate mail to a coach?
Anonymous hate mail.
Yeah.
Wow. I've never even got that one, but that would be interesting.
Hold on. You get the technicals. I get the hate mail.
I didn't get technicals.
You've got more than me.
I didn't have any the last 2 years.
I'd say you've got more than me. But I got y'all beat on hate mail.
Hate mail.
Are you sure?
Anonymous hate mail?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I had a board member leave me a voicemail one time and said I'd never get a job within 200 miles of the school.
Wow, that's good stuff.
Whoa.
I was like, well, wait a minute. I worked here. That's all. If I drew the circle, I was like, that's officially incorrect.
I'd have kept that.
I changed phones a couple times.
Every time you got mad about replay of that. Why did you let me go there and coach? Why did you let me go there and coach?
Thanks, God. Again, learning experiences. I mean, I really think that when you want your kids to be a part of sports, they have to be able to accept the role that they're put in. And look, I could tell you the story of my dad making me cry because I didn't get to play in the 6th grade game, and he basically didn't want to come and watch me play however many minutes. And basically just told me, you're just going to get better. I'm like, okay, well, I guess that just cleared that up. So you go get better. You don't like it, go play, get better, make the coach have to play you. And if they're not playing the best players, then the people who are in charge of hiring that coach will see that if they have any kind of knowledge of anything.
If there's any support, if there's any backbone at all the people in power, and I'm talking about board members, if they do things the right way, this isn't an issue. This isn't an issue at all. But it's a good old boy network, and it's, oh, hey, buddy, how you doing? Let's go hang out at the wherever, Dewdrop or whatever, and let's do this, that, and the other.
Dewdrop. He throws I was hoping you pick somewhere.
I don't know. Whatever. Sorry, but anyway, hey, let's go hang
Mary
out.
Jane.
Let's
Mary
go hang
Jane's.
out at the bonfire. And oh wait, hey, well, okay,
Fish
you
fry.
scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, and well,
Right.
that's how this works, right? And they don't get it. They don't understand that it's messing with people's livelihoods, and they don't understand. That's right. You're exactly right, Coach. I wake up. The first thing that I do when I wake up, I figure out how am I going to mess with your child today? How am I going to hurt your
Make
child
it happen.
today? That's exactly what. No, it doesn't. No, come on.
Gotta
We're
figure out
all in
different
this.
ways.
People aren't in this business for that. I mean, we're not in. I mean, it's amazing.
We want to impact the youth. We want to try and do everything we
I
can.
want all of my players to hate me so
Well,
much that they don't want to.
No.
Here's
no.
I think something we haven't touched on at all. Here is what I'll tell you. As a young parent of a young kid, one in high school, and you've got one in high school, one in junior high. Here's the problem I think that we failed to mention is these kids have grown up in our households where we are a coach and we come home and we talk about situations in front of them, and not necessarily in front of them, but they're overhearing our conversations. Not about any kid, because I don't ever mention a kid's name in front of my kids at all, ever. But I will mention situations, and I've talked about different situations as far as, approach and stuff.
And with you saying that, my kids have witnessed me get berated.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was going for.
By a person.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And my kids have even seen, like, not even with that, well, like, the way another coach may have, like, say I got beat by 60 points and the coach just kept pouring the game on, and I thought you were friends with that coach, Dad, or or whatever.
And that's what I think.
My kids have seen all that crap.
So it goes to the same boat of saying as the kid, when you set your precedents at home with that kid, they know your expectations as a parent. And as a coach, I think we've sometimes have failed those kids because we've not given them our expectations from the very get-go. And I think that sometimes programs derail because coaches are afraid to give their expectations at front because they're afraid to make a mistake. Like, as far as I'm going to go out and say this is what it is. And I think I've seen it. You see it a lot.
No,
maybe young coaches.
I
think
think
it gets usurped. I think our authority gets usurped.
A lot of times.
That's what I'm saying. Is I think you see that a lot, and I don't know where that is. Where's
Players,
that medium?
Parents, administration.
Let's the lever up. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
All goes in it. Just saying. And it's those are the things that can ruin it. They can ruin a good thing.
But they can also make it.
And they can also make it the best thing.
Yes.
You got it.
Yes. And everybody just has to you're hired to do a job. They obviously know that this is how you do it. This is what you do, and you do the best you can. I mean, I try to do what's best for the program all the time. Put the kids first, or program first, and the kids.
And I think that, and that was the third debatable topic. But I know it's getting late. But I think, like I say at parent meetings, have said over the past, I understand as a coach there is right off the bat there is a clash between the parent because we are looking at things at a completely different or opposite end of the spectrum. As a parent, I'm looking at my child, and I'm looking at, is he developing in his sport? And that's what I care about. Yes, I want him to play. Yes, I want him to compete. Yes, I want him to get on the floor or at whatever, on the field. But I'm more worried about, is he developing?
Right.
Okay? Other parents aren't like that. Other parents are, hey, my kid 4 points, my kid's going to get a college scholarship, blah, 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 right? As a head coach, I'm sorry, individually, that's the last thing I'm worried about. I'm worried about the program and then funneling it down to the individual.
And I said so. So I had a parent yesterday send me this message, and it's a saying, and I think it's a huge saying in the life of a coach.
Yeah, and I saw that one on Facebook.
One of the most important things kids kids you will ever coach is the one that needs the program more than the program needs him or her.
Yep.
And I think that as far as coaches, that's our mentality. We're here to coach, but we're also here to mentor and to make kids better. And I think there's so many more aspects of just wins and losses in the game of sports and athletics than most people ever realize. And, that's the little impact that you made is the reason why that kid did this or did that. And I think it's on the flip side of that. The one thing you could also do is totally change that kid for the wrong reasons and the wrong ways by just something simple that you did. So I think that's something that it hit home to me when this parent sent me this about that. I think it's important to hear. Thanks, Ray. But because this is a valuable point for parents to hear. I think it's not always about winning and losing because as much as we all four know, we love to win. But at some point, most wins we ever get are on the court with these kids and making an impact in their lives for the future.
Well, to piggyback real quick before we go to break, I think it's not just those wins; it's the wins that they get after they leave.
Yes.
I was gonna say it's the win I see when I see one of my former players at the store with their two kids,
or that invitation you get in the mail for a wedding,
or anything like that. I mean, I still have kids who now that I taught 20 years, because I've been at this a little while. I taught 20 years ago that now, like, we're friends. We're not, I might have taught them, but
they're an adult.
They're an adult now, and those are the best. You get those relationships. You get to see how much impact you had on some of those kids. That's what that's why we do this job.
I agree.
That's what it's about.
And with that, we will take a break.
Sappy here.
We will take a break. I like it. You're watching the Coach's Box. We'll be right back.
Time to win a cup.
For fine Mexican cuisine,
a family atmosphere,
any place to watch your local sport teams. Come out to La Pechangas.
check out our 4 locations: Arnold, Herculaneum, Crystal City, and Banter.
Come out to La Pechanga.
As your local farmer's agent in Crystal City, Missouri, Caleb Nose helps customers like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits your needs. This process is straightforward and personalized to help make you smarter about insurance. Caleb has the knowledge and experience to help you better understand your coverage options, whether that's auto, home, renters, business, life insurance, and more. Give the Caleb Nose Agency a call at 636-933-6333, and he'll be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Rant, I'll say real quick, I really admire what you guys do with this. I think everybody who's ever tuned into one of these, whether it's a Legion game, whether it's a high school baseball game, whether basketball, football, whatever it is, I've heard nothing but tremendous feedback about Livestream STL and what you guys do and the quality of production, things like that. I would really encourage anybody who's involved in athletics throughout the county, or really anywhere in the metro area, anybody who's interested in sponsoring activities to get on board and get involved in this. I think it's added a ton to what we do here. It's added a ton to the program. You guys are a class act, and you're committed to doing things the right way, and we really appreciate that.
Guys, I've always wanted to ask you this since you're both pitchers. What's your favorite pitch? It's a fastball? Okay, I know. It's a curveball. No? Okay, well, what's your favorite pitch?
Oh, yeah. Spitball.
The Main Street Sports Show. You never know what we're going to throw at you.
Value. Let's talk about value right now. We here at Livestream STL believe that value is key to keeping our community at a high level. Do us a huge favor today. Talk to your athletic director about the value that Livestream STL brings to your school. Talk to your superintendents as well. Let them know that you want Livestream STL in your schools because we bring high levels of value back to your kids. Thanks again for watching the broadcast.
You know, I do this for the love of the kids. I do it for the love of the coaches and the ADs because there's not enough high school coverage in the St. Louis area. There's just not. Once again, I get to keep my relationships with, you know, guys like you and a lot of the other great coaches and administrators and former athletes. And that's one of the cool things that we're going to do here, too, is, you know, I've been fortunate covering some great coaches and great kids, but, you know, the caravan is, you know, I wasn't letting it die. And sure enough, we're here now, and you know, the reboot is in full effect.
And we are back here for our final segment. We have Cranium Cup Trivia as we open things up here. This ought to be interesting. Here comes. We leave it with you for 1 week, and it's all tore up.
Man.
What's up with that?
That's why we can't have nice things.
I mean, I had like 24 weeks or
Exactly.
something, and I had never had that issue.
Yeah.
Not in a row, my friend. Not in a row.
Goodness.
Hey, I had it long enough for you guys pissed and moan about me winning it all the time.
Well, you know, when you got the answers all the time.
Now I had to take over like Alex Trebek.
That's fine.
By the way,
Hey.
did anybody see Aaron Rodgers
yes,
host
it was
Jeopardy?
great.
Yes.
Did you see the final Jeopardy? Where they
The
were
final
some
one.
of when they were asking him different questions.
Oh.
Okay,
I'll
it's a
watch
couple
it.
good ones. There were a
Yeah.
couple
He fixed
good
it.
ones.
Did you?
Hey, there you go.
Wow, look, pair of
ABC
pliers.
and
Well,
on
I
it.
plan on taking it home again, so I just
One of the players asked him, "So, did you ask them to kick it?" He just looked.
Hey, they didn't get the question about which Midwesterners won the NFL title 5 years in a row. And he's like, Green Bay Packers. So I answered. And then whenever this basketball team won between 1959 and 1964, and the guy answered, Boston Celtics. He goes, "How'd you know that one?" Yeah. Oh, it was great. If you haven't seen the clip, it's like on Sports Center.
But I'm gonna go official on the bandwagon to say LeVar Burton needs to be the next host. Reading Rainbow.
No.
Wow.
Reading Rainbow.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it is.
You don't what?
Nope.
Geordie, Star Trek.
I don't watch that.
Dude, wait. First off, do you even know what Reading Rainbow is?
Nope.
That was past his
Yeah,
time.
I'm sorry.
He was 20
He
by
was
that
Hee-Haw.
time. He was.
So did
I
you
know
watch
what
Hee-Haw?
Hee-Haw
I knew it. Mini Pearl.
He wants
I don't
Roy
know what-
Clark to
I
be
don't
the
know
new
what- I don't know what the heck you're talking about.
Reading Rainbow. Oh my
You-
gosh.
Oh,
He's
wow.
Do
never
you even know
heard-
what Sesame Street is?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you know what the Muppets are?
Are you sure?
Oh yeah.
Man, we should have like a. Oh my God! I got great ideas all of a sudden. Oh, forget
All
them.
right.
All right. It's trivia time.
Hey, do me a favor. Take
No.
a little push just that
don't
way.
wanna do
Stay in
anything.
the picture.
Don't
There we go.
have
Thank
to.
you.
I have a face for radio.
Just go ahead and turn that.
That
You're
is
not
a
my
trick
dad.
spin.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Are we ready?
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, I can turn this on.
College basketball,
Okay.
the
We're all
one thing that
off.
probably none of us know about.
College basketball.
Maybe.
I'll probably miss the easy ones.
All right. Question number 1. Before Russell Westbrook was dropping triple doubles in the NBA, he was a star at UCLA. How many years did Westbrook play at UCLA?
I thought you were going to stay.
A,
Stay
1,
at UCLA.
B, 2, C, 3, D, 4.
E, none of the above.
Now, you obviously played at UCLA.
I have no idea. I'm making a guess.
Either.
Answers! And the answer is B2.
No,
Ray. Ray is on the
battleship.
board.
Well, what happened last week? I
That's
did
all right.
that.
I started out
I got
0-2
the
last
first one
week.
last week.
That's
too,
right.
remember?
I thought
Oh, you got the first one
I
last
did.
week too.
I did. There you go.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Question number 2. It's hard to follow in the footsteps of a legendary coach when they retire. Who replaced Dean Smith at the University of North Carolina when he retired in 1997? A, Matt Doherty. B, Roy Williams. C. George Karl, D. Bill Guthridge.
All right. I only got A wrote down.
A. Matt Doherty, B. Roy Williams, C. George Karl, D. Bill Guthridge.
Now, what's the question again?
Who replaced Dean Smith at the University of North Carolina when he retired in 1997?
Guthridge. I don't know if this is right or not.
Answers.
I don't know either.
Is that an A?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I picked.
And you are all incorrect.
George Karl?
Nope. It was Bill Guthridge.
It was either A or B or D. I knew it wasn't
You're
George
all
Karl.
wrong. George Karl was
He
coach of the
never-
Supersonics.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
coached.
What year? What year was that? Do you remember?
What?
70.
Dean retired.
1997.
97.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
when
he
Doherty?
said the
When did
year.
Doherty? Oh, did I?
Doherty was after Bill Guthridge.
See, and I thought it was
I thought it was-
Daugherty
I thought
right
it
off
was
the
too, right
start.
off
1 or
the
2
bat.
years, wasn't it?
He only coached there 3 years. He actually
True.
coach of the year. Coach like Antoine Jameson.
So Ray's still in the lead. Go. Move next to
Yeah, hurry up so I
Move
can try
on.
to win. All right.
I
In
knew
the
Ray got-
1997 NCAA championship.
I knew Ray got all the questions early.
Yeah, because you got that one right, too.
He did that on purpose.
In the 1997 NCAA championship, the Arizona Wildcats defeated the defending champion Kentucky Wildcats 84-79.
Oh, Kentucky.
What player was named the NCAA tournament most outstanding player for that year? A. Mike Bibby, B. Miles Simon, C. Jason Terry, D. Ron Mercer.
Question again.
What player was named the NCAA tournament most outstanding player for the year 1997?
Answers. Bibby.
Answers are Mike Bibby, Miles Simon, Jason Terry, or D. Ron Mercer.
Holy crap.
Kind of getting into this music a little bit.
I'm taking a total guess.
I feel like I'm in the club. See, you said A, you said C, you said D, you said A. You're all incorrect. It's Miles Simon.
Oh,
Wow.
So you're saying there's a chance.
And Ron Mercer played for Kentucky, and
Yes.
they didn't win.
Yeah, but I didn't. But there was 2 years there in 90. I think it was 96 when they won, where the guy from Kentucky did not get it.
Yeah, well, you're wrong.
But they didn't win.
I'm gonna look that up and see.
Go ahead and look it up. Tell you Miles Simon won it. So let's see. We're in question number 4 already?
Question number 4.
Man, raising the lead with commanding 1-0 lead.
God, we're
The
terrible.
show has reached a new low.
I'm telling you. All right.
Wow.
Question 4. The highest preseason AP ranking Mizzou men's basketball has ever received is 5th.
Nope. That's incorrect.
Nope. I looked it up.
I'm telling you, it's incorrect.
telling you.
All right. Okay.
I thought they were ranked like.
Preseason.
Yeah, I thought they were.
AP.
We don't want
AP, not coach's poll.
We don't want to do this. We
Okay.
don't
AP.
All right. Sorry.
Because then if he gets it right,
Yeah,
we'll all get it right.
Yeah. All right.
AP. AP.
Okay.
It's fine.
Preseason.
Only thing I can do right now is tie.
All right.
Saying
AP.
there's a chance.
Okay.
You're up.
Go ahead.
I'm up.
Go ahead.
The highest ever received is 5th. Under which coach did they receive this? A. Mike Anderson. B. Frank Haith. C. Quinn Snyder. D. Norm Stewart.
You getting it? You
I
picking it
got
up?
it.
You
Trust
picking
me.
it up?
Trust me, I definitely got it. I know what
Dang
you're-
it.
I don't think I don't know this one, but I'm gonna make the
That's
guess.
funny.
You get it? Do the people at home get it?
I don't know if we.
I don't know. I was just saying.
We're all got different
I probably got
answers.
the wrong one, so.
You got to be kidding me.
The answer is C. Quinn Snyder.
And going on assignment.
That means
I beat the coaches.
that means that's got to be on every
Man.
broadcast all week long, Ray.
Hey,
That's
I know.
gotta
Hey,
be on
I
there.
know who's doing a commercial.
Right here.
That guy.
Right here.
That guy.
He's never done a coach's
I know
box
he
commercial.
hasn't.
Not
I
one.
know
I
he
have.
hasn't.
I have.
The
I have.
One with you. Oh, what's
Okay.
up?
Yeah. Well, you know.
He's
Sorry.
doing one now. He's doing a solo.
Here it is. So, I want to thank the Academy.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, when you
Well,
win it
thank-
more than once, then you can start doing that.
I want to thank the coaches here that
We allowed you to win tonight.
Allowed me to win tonight. And,
What year?
Be what it
year?
is.
What year, Ray?
So there is.
What year?
What year? What?
What year was it?
I got it.
What year was?
Snyder. What year was that?
I
when
took
they
a
were
guess
preseason
because
number
he only coached like 2
Preseason number
years,
one.
right?
No, he coached several years.
No, he was one, too.
2003, 2004. They finished 16 and 14 that year.
Yes, they did. Who was the stud? Who was the star player?
Kareem Rush.
Kareem Rush.
Nope.
Not that year. Nope. Nope.
Number 23.
Olenny?
Number 23. Nope.
Wow.
Nope.
Take me a second.
English?
Nope.
23 was Olenny.
No, he's after him.
Nope. Paulding.
Oh, I forgot
Ricky
about
Paulding.
Paulding, Ricky. Gosh dang
Ray
it.
won it. You know how I know? Because I went to the black and gold game.
Really? Mm-hmm. So you were going to argue about them being preseason number one?
Because they were preseason number one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I went and looked this up.
Okay,
so
I know
sure.
it. Maybe it was the ESPN poll. Maybe it was the coaches poll. Whatever.
I mean, you were prepared. You had your questions ready and ready to go.
Proud of you.
What a freaking brown noser. My goodness.
It wasn't really about
We got done in
brown-nosing.
record time. We got done in
You're
record
so
time,
good
boys.
there, Chris Miller.
It was more of a poke towards you. I mean,
I know.
Hey, we got done with enough time. We got 10 minutes to do whatever.
I think we
All
got
this time
that
for
last-
activities.
Remember that last? What was your last thing on
Debatable topic?
there?
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
The agenda? The actual thing we should
Oh,
be
yeah.
talking
Would you
about?
rather? Ooh, yeah. Good job.
Would you
Oh,
Here we go. Here we
we're
go.
stealing
Here
that.
we go.
That
Well,
is,
I wanted
that's
to
It's not,
stolen
it's not a
topic.
segment on somebody else's show.
Hey, we said come
We
up
didn't
with
say
another
it.
name.
I didn't even make up a segment
That's
name
fine.
for that,
Here you go.
so-
I'll
haven't yet.
ask the question.
Wow.
Okay.
Would you rather and people at home can answer.
We may
Would
get
you rather?
copyrighted on this.
No. Would you rather close Game 7 of the World Series or kick the field goal to win the Super Bowl?
Oh, I want to close. I'm going to make a hell of a lot more money.
I want to kick the field goal.
Kicking the field goal is probably safer, but you know,
A lot of pressure.
I like baseball a little bit more than football.
If you would have said, have a Joe Carter moment,
Yeah.
I would have took that.
Yes.
I'm going to say kick the field goal.
Okay. All right.
Kick
Okay.
a field goal.
I mean, although you are going to get mobbed on the mound.
You are.
But you are going to get mobbed.
Yeah.
Wait. I don't know. I'm going to take this back. If I'm the size of a kicker
Right.
and a bunch of guys
mean,
who
you
are
all
on the
seen a
offensive line are going to
I would
tackle
be
me,
Janikowski, baby. Bam.
you'd be okay. I mean,
Yeah.
You've seen
I'm
the
just gonna
replacements,
kick.
right?
Yeah.
You know.
I'm just going to kick the field goal and then take off and run like Forrest Gump all the way out.
Run, boys.
I was running.
One of the greatest movies.
All right.
so what did you say? You didn't. You asked the question.
Okay,
you didn't
well,
answer it.
I want to be the closer.
Yeah,
I want to be the closer.
And
Not
I'm
for the money, but just for
Oh, I was thinking about if it's me and my money.
money.
My
Straight cash, homie.
Straight cash, homie.
That's exactly right.
Cream, cash rules everything around me. Wu-Tang. Dollar bills, y'all. All right, here we go. Would you rather? Would you rather?
I was
Oh, it's
waiting
gonna
for
be a funny
I was
year.
waiting for a DMX
No.
reference.
Would you rather have an
Too soon?
offense? Yeah, too soon. Would you rather have an offense that scores or a dominant defense? And that's in football.
Oh, yeah.
In football?
Mm-hmm, in football. Would you rather have
You'd be the greatest show on turf.
Would you or the 85 Bears?
Or the 85 Bears.
Defense.
Gosh,
Well, you can't use 85 Bears
I'm just going to say defense.
because they had enough personality to sell tickets.
defense.
Okay, if we're talking like the
What's going to win? What is going to win?
I'd want to be the Rams with Kurt Warner and the freaking offense, baby.
Well, like the 2002 Ravens, they weren't exactly like exciting to watch.
Yeah.
But they won.
That one year, the Buccaneers was pretty good too. They won
with
the
Brooks
Super
and
Bowl.
Sam.
Yeah, he won the
What
won
was
the MVP.
Gannon was no, that was the Raiders.
Rich Gannon got annihilated. Brad Johnson was the quarterback.
Brad Johnson.
Well, and Trent
And
Trent
that just
Dilfer
tells
for
you
the
right
Ravens.
there. You don't need to
Wait.
have
Who was the other quarterback who got who Dilfer replaced in that year?
what year was it?
The year the Ravens won their first Super Bowl. He got replaced halfway through the year because they had that drought where they couldn't score a touchdown.
I don't know the useful knowledge.
Wasn't Hasselbeck?
Nope.
No.
He played for the
Gus
Rams.
Gus
Tony
Farrar?
Banks.
Tony Banks.
Yeah, it was
All right.
Tony Banks.
Tony Banks, yeah.
Tony
And Trent
Banks.
Dilfer.
Okay. All right, last one. Would you rather take a fastball from Jordan Hicks off of anywhere on the body, or, and I guess after This is a national
where do you
story
come
now.
up with
This
this?
is a national story now. So we'll
Go
change
ahead.
it. We'll change
No,
the
go
name.
ahead. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Or
Don't be weak.
Okay. Or be tackled by Aaron Donald with a 10-yard head start, even though he's in the news right now.
Did you see that, dude? I don't think I might take the fastball.
Or get your first bunt hit on a shift.
Which take a 105 Jordan Hicks fastball off the ribs, off the elbow, off the hand, or Aaron Donald gets a 10-yard.
Aaron Donald.
Yeah, I'm going with Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald.
Yeah, I'm going Aaron Donald because that ball hits me in the wrong spot, I'm dead. Yeah. But
Yeah.
so if Aaron McDonald hits me in the wrong spot, I
Oh,
can't
listen,
die.
though, that's
I got
a lot of
pads on.
impact in one particular area. That's a lot of impact in a very spread out area. I'm going to take the hit by that guy
Have
than
you seen
this 105 mile an hour fastball.
Have you seen who was the Viking defensive end? Had the long hair. Was it Klein? No. Yeah, just a few years ago. Just retired a few years ago. Allen.
Yes. Yeah.
Did you see when he was on Jackass with Johnny Knoxville? And he did this to Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah.
Johnny Knoxville ran a slant, and Allen just would come in and crush him. You might think twice. You might want to take a Jordan Hicks
Well,
fastball.
if I had my pads on, though.
He did.
Oh, shit.
He did.
I know, man.
You remember
10 yards with Aaron
10.
McDonald, and he's fast.
Hey, you remember when they used to have the segment on ESPN on Sunday NFL football? Like, you got jacked up. I love that.
What did the audience say, Ray? Anybody even
no,
watching
we have
anymore?
any
So
viewers?
here, a
My
lot
phone
of
went
them
dead.
here. So
Fastball.
Dave Crump wants the field goal. Kevin Holly wants a field goal. He wants to celebrate like Martin Gramatica.
I
ACL.
got a story about him. Oh, my gosh. I got to tell you
Kevin
this.
Holly
He
would
flipped
go with
me
the
off.
offense.
He flipped me off.
Martin Gramatica did?
Yes.
Nice.
What'd you do?
Went to the Monday night Tampa Bay Rams game, was sitting in the
I was
third
there, too.
row.
I was at that
and
game.
he came off after missing a field goal, and I was in the third row, and I'd been there pretty early. I'd been there a while.
Man had a couple waters.
He was pre-gaming before it was
I
called
had a lot of
pre-game,
water,
right?
and and I was going Gramatica. I just kept messing with him the whole time, and he came off, and he went, flipped me off.
Nice.
Dave Crump says the Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl.
I said that last year.
Bold predictions.
Who won? Was that offense or defense that won that one?
Dave Crump said offense too. Kevin Holly fastball. That's an easy one. Dave Crump says take the hit from Donald. Kevin Holly, White Sox pitcher, throws a no hitter tonight.
Yep.
He had a
Carlos
perfect
Rodon.
game.
Who was it?
Carlos Rodon.
Yeah.
Rondon.
Rondon. I can't spell
Rodon.
pronounce anything.
It's
You
Rodon.
can't talk today.
Rodon.
He's from your state. How come you didn't get it?
Changes.
He had a perfect game in the ninth, and I guess he gave up a walk more than likely.
Mike
Or
Buccina's
hit by
done that a
pitch,
few
one or the other.
times.
Mike.
Mussina. I ain't thought of Mike Mussina in a long time.
He could pitch.
Yikes.
Oh, out there.
Well, I think he's trying to tell us
Trying to
something.
tell something. He's got places to go.
Things to do.
So we got to pick.
Hollow hands.
Hey, are we going to pick
Oh,
our
I got to
winner?
pick a winner.
We got to pick a winner, Ray.
Yeah, Ray's over here
Don't
like
forget,
starting.
we got to pick a winner.
Babe, you got to start putting in for these. Get us some gift cards.
You have to flip that around.
Free
I
dinner.
can't.
All right.
Only got 4 tonight.
Get ready.
Yeah, phone's dead.
You get
On
a
your mark.
gift card.
Get set.
Gift card to Case and Bucks.
And go.
Who is it?
It's spinning, dude.
It's too late.
Kevin Howley.
Kevin
And really, Kevin, if you would have heard what Chris said about soccer earlier in the night, you would say no.
He hears me talk about soccer all the time.
Oh, soccer's garbage.
That's not what Chris said earlier. Maybe
you
a
go.
little bit better
It
than
was
garbage.
worse than garbage?
Who are you now, Tattletale?
I want
Must got your ass kicked on the playground a couple times.
Wow.
Hey.
Man.
I just speak the truth, my friends.
Yeah.
Speak
I
the truth.
haven't used this at all.
I call it like I
At
see
all.
it.
Wow.
Fuck Mr. Comedian tonight. Boy, we're going to
You got
get
jokes?
We're going to
You
have
got jokes?
Donna Blair's going to be on there telling us to leave her boy alone.
That's right. She will be.
Kevin Holly says, I heard it. He won't have Wi-Fi tomorrow.
Yes.
There it
Yes.
is. No Wi-Fi for you.
It's all right.
He's the
I ain't got
Wi-Fi
presentments
Nazi.
Friday. It's okay.
Nope.
Is
a hot
Friday
spot.
tomorrow?
No. Never mind. You weren't here for
We'll
that.
go to Jim and tell Jim that reason why you didn't have that.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
See what he
tell.
says.
All right.
I'm going to tell.
Let's go through. Let's go through right before we leave here, real quick, because we got 2 minutes.
Mom!
Going through it here. Tomorrow we will be over at St. Pius X, St. Vincent at St. Pius. 4:15 is our pregame. Friday night blitz.
Hey, did you guys win the cup?
Over at Bayless. Duberg comes to town. That will be a 6:45 start.
How'd Ray win the cup?
Is that football?
It is. I got Friday night
If
football.
you would get here on time, you might know.
Monday pending a phone
Sorry,
call.
man.
Monday pending a phone
Pending
call.
Pending a pay ball.
Pending a
Blah,
phone
blah,
call.
blah, blah.
You sound like me, Ray.
Oh my Lord!
They are letting you do this, Ray. They're rude.
right now.
What are you drinking out of the cup, Ray?
Words.
Take a drink, baby. Take a
Monday.
drink.
Monday. Here it is. Monday.
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 Here we go. Oak Ridge at
Oak Bridge.
not Oak Bridge. Oak Ridge at Grandview. Girls softball, our only softball game of the fall or the spring, I should say.
Well, it's some kind of a sport.
It is some kind of sport. April 19th, 4:15. I got to give a call to Don Jeffries to make sure that we can get internet over there. If not, we're going to be doing that in tape delay. Tuesday, the 20th, Herculaneum at Jefferson, 4:15. Wednesday,
Jefferson, what day is that? What day is that?
that's Tuesday.
Get a baseball
April
schedule.
20th,
I
4:15.
just asked my kid when he plays.
Wednesday.
Who did?
Here it is. Baseball at Busch Stadium. April 21st. 6 o'clock is the
Cardinals.
first pitch. It
I'll
will
be
be
on the
at Busch
Cardinals.
Stadium. No, it's
I'm
it's
doing
the
play-by-play.
It's
I'll be
St.
the
Pius
call.
Lancers
I
at
want to do play-by-play.
the
I'll do next one.
Roxana
I'll do your color then.
All right.
Shells. I've got.
Are they the
Roxanne
shells?
Stings, aren't they?
Be a fun night.
They're the Shells.
They're the police.
They're the Shells. 6 o'clock, 5:45 on it, and then we will have. Oh, I forgot. I keep doing this. Here it is.
Pull on the
Forgot.
red light.
The Sky or the Sports Caravan with Jim Powers, and then Perryville at Windsor next Friday,
Don't just sell your
4:15.
body to the night.
There you go. And just in case anybody forgot, I won the cup. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey, when are we
It's
doing
gonna
our
be fun.
show, Ray?
When we gotta do our show?
Pimped
I gotta
everybody
fig-
else's
I gotta
shows
figure
here.
something out. We might have to do it next Saturday or something. I don't know. We'll see how things go.
Hey, that happened.
There you go. Roll, Coach's Box will say so long. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Good night.